it's over, if there's a next life, I hope to have a happy family.
Candied Hawthorne!
I want candied hawthorn.
1 candied hawthorn, please. Thanks. Ming, is the candied hawthorn good?
Anything you buy is delicious, sis.
You're a sweet talker.
Look at the mess you made eating. I didn't expect my dying wish to actually come true. This time, I will definitely protect my family well.
Someone's dead! Someone's dead!
Someone's dead. Wait, where is the dead person?
Hey! For you! Hey! Wait!
She's not breathing. Ming, stay here, and don't move, and don't let anyone else in. I'm going to report this.
Sis, be careful. The culprit might still be around.
Okay, I know. Be careful yourself.
Yeah. Stinks!
Wait, why does this smell familiar? Floor just mopped.
Captain, it's right inside.
Why is there a kid messing around here? Whose kid is this? Hey.
Ming, didn't I tell you to keep the scene intact and not move anything? Captain Lei, I'm sorry. My younger brother, Zhou Ming. Always a bit naughty. I'll teach him a lesson.
Kid. Alright, Lei. Don't argue with a child. Let's search the scene quickly.
Hey, don't hit me, sis! I just wanted to help you solve the case.
If you don't cause trouble, I'll thank my lucky stars. Stay right here. Don't move.
Captain. Victim's identity confirmed. She was a popular courtesan at Yichun brothel named Wanshia. She saved up to buy her freedom and settled here. Time of death. Roughly after 5 p.m. There are deep bruises on her neck. But no other fatal injuries were found.
Lee, I've done a rough check. All the victim's money is gone. It might be a break-in robbery and murder.
Ah. What robbery and murder? Obviously, an acquaintance did it.
You, again.
Acquaintance committed crime.
Go ask the neighbors. Who were the deceased's acquaintances?
Yes?
Little brother, stop talking nonsense. Go home right now. Don't cause trouble.
Aww. Ouch, sis. I'm telling the truth. Why did you pinch me?
You are Ming, right? I've heard your sister mention you. You just said it was committed by an acquaintance. Did you find anything earlier?
Just a kid. You believe him?
2 heads are better than 1. Let's hear him out. There's no harm in talking.
It's very simple. First, I examined the deceased. Nose and mouth still warm. Joints are flexible. She hasn't been dead long. It's early winter now. Light snow. A corpse would go cold in just 2 hours. So we can be certain her time of death is roughly between 5 p.m. and 5:45 p.m. Money in the room was robbed. But there are no signs of a struggle. And the body hasn't been moved. This means the deceased was by the bed strangled when she was completely off guard. This fits the profile of a crime by an acquaintance.
Did you tell him the time of death?
Captain Lei, after my examination, I only told you.
Wait, there are no signs of struggle in the room. It could also be a sudden attack by the killer. The deceased was a woman. She might not have had time to fight back before being restrained from behind. You. Concluding so arbitrarily, that it was an acquaintance. Don't pretend to know when you don't, kid. Full of nonsense.
What you said is a possibility, but obviously you missed a crucial detail. That's a secret place where the deceased usually hid. Her money, I only found it because I noticed the wooden block there had been moved. Let me ask you, the deceased has been dead for less than 2 hours. If it was a robbery murder, how could he have in such a short time so accurately found where the money was hidden? Oh, I checked other places. None were touched. If the killer was really searching and got lucky like a blind cat finding a dead mouse and happened to find it, then they would have at least moved some other wooden blocks. This shows the killer already knew money was hidden there. And such a secret place, an ordinary acquaintance wouldn't know. It must be someone extremely close. That's all. Do you have any more questions, Captain Lei?
Ignorant child, talking nonsense. How dare you judge with only one piece of evidence? Solving a case is serious business.
Lei, why are you arguing with a kid?
Captain, the 3 people closest to the victim have been brought here.
Bring them in.
Yes, bring them in.
Gentlemen!
Speak. When was the last time you saw Miss Wangsha? At the hour of you today. And where were you?
Sigh. I and Miss Wangxia are old acquaintances from Yishun Brothel. We're affectionate, often write poems together. Even after she redeemed herself, we never stopped seeing each other.
Get to the point.
I composed a masterpiece today, wanted to share it with her, came to find her at 6/4 past Shen. But she said she was feeling unwell, kept me for a cup of tea and asked me to leave. Haven't seen her since.
Around the hour of you, I also return home to read.
My neighbors can all testify.
What about you?
You don't happen to suspect me of killing her, do you? Haven't seen her today. Got off duty at Juke Gate. Then I went to the casino. I was having a great time gambling when your men brought me here. Really. Ruined my mood.
Found him at the casino. At the casino.
It's you.
Zhou Yan?
You know him.
Captain. This afternoon when my brother and I were strolling on the street, it was this man who suddenly rushed out, yelling, "Someone died." That's what brought me here.
So that means you were the first one to discover the case. Zhou Yan, do you still remember what time it was?
Just past. 3/4 past the hour of you.
1/4 past the hour. What were you doing here? Answer truthfully.
My lord! Spare me, Captain! I didn't kill her. I don't know anything.
Tell me what you know.
Sorry, I'll talk. Captain Wangsha and I can be considered old lovers. Early this morning, she sent me a letter, making an appointment to meet at the hour of you. Didn't think much of it then. I came at 1/4 past, but... Wangsha Beauty, I'm here. Couldn't wait and fell asleep. Wangsha. Wangxia. Wangxia. Someone died. Someone died. I was scared silly at the time, so I ran and yelled wildly. This attracted the attention of this female constable, but, Lord Captain, this Miss Wangxia, I really didn't kill her.
Captain, according to the neighbors, this boss Jin and Miss Wangxia are very close friends. He even threatened to take her as a concubine.
Come on, take him down. Yes.
Let's go! I'm innocent. Let's go, my lord.
Take him back to the yamen.
Wait,
Well,
don't waste time. He's not the killer?
Oh, you again, kid. Saying so doesn't make it true. Who do you think you are? Zhou Yan. Control your brother.
My little troublemaker, just say less.
I'm not talking nonsense. I have proof.
Proof.
Fine. Show us your proof right now. If you can't produce proof today, I'll charge your sister with the crime of negligent discipline.
Don't be nervous. Have some tea to calm down.
He's left-handed.
So what if he's left-handed?
Have you finally realized it? You're not too stupid? Wanxia's neck strangulation marks. Deeper on the left, shallower on the right. Ingo tilts. Higher left, lower right. It's obvious the killer's dominant hand is the right hand while he's...
Young Master Zhou, when did you find out he's left-handed?
Very simple. When he came in, I noticed it. His left middle finger has a thick callus at the first joint. Normally, only someone who holds a pen year-round would have that. While the same joint on his right hand is much smoother, this is enough to prove that he usually writes with his left hand. In addition, the palm of his left hand has thick, hard calluses at the perlicue. This is left by years of using scissors. In contrast, the corresponding part of his right hand is very clean. But his right hand, at the base of the index and middle fingers, also has calluses, showing that he usually uses his right hand to assist in pressing and securing objects. With all this, the probability of him being left-handed is over 90%. Any other questions?
Even if he's not the prime suspect, he is definitely involved in this. He came to see the victim at 6:45 p.m., which matches the time of death. He's highly suspicious.
If you hired a killer, would you show up on time and make yourself the prime suspect, leaving a good review, huh?
You.
What nonsense.
Ouch, sis gentle, sis.
You still dare to talk nonsense. These two captains are the pillars of our office. The cases they've solved are more than the salt you've eaten. What does your little cleverness amount to? Captains, sorry. My brother is spoiled.
All right, act your age. At least he saved us some time. Right. Ha 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 ha. Young Master Zhou. You're pretty good. But solving cases isn't child's play? I appreciate your good intentions. But this is a murder scene. You should go home first. Man, take young Master Zhou back home.
Hey, no need. I can walk myself. But since you seem like a nice guy, before I leave, I'll give you a clue.
Oh, you're itching for a beating. What clues could you have?
Captain Lee, I want to file a complaint. You saw it too. My sister beats me daily.
According to Song law,
Beating a child under 10 without cause. Fine. 800 coins plus 7 days hard labor. She's my sister, skip the hard labor. Just give me the fine she pays directly to me.
you little brat.
By Song law, a sister is like a mother. Suing an elder is unfilial. 15 lashes first as a warning before the trial. Haha, I'll stop messing with you. Young Master Zhou, tell us what clues you have.
Think carefully. How did the killer get in? Alright, I'm done talking. Good luck solving the case. Bye.
Hey, what does that mean?
Young Master Zhou, this is your sister's office. She is currently with two captains discussing the case. Please wait a moment.
Thanks, sir. This is the case from 3 days ago. They still haven't solved it. Wanxia ex-top courtesan of Yichun brothel. 5 to 7 p.m., strangled at home. The room was in a mess. All the money and valuables were looted. According to the case files, in the past 6 months, 3 people were closest to her. They were all her former regulars. These are the statements of those 3. I understand what happened.
you here? Xiaoming, why are you here?
Sis, do you still remember your brother who hasn't starved to death yet? I thought you forgot about me.
It's just that the office has been too busy lately. Besides, didn't I leave you rice and flour?
Do you think I know how to cook?
I'll be more careful next time. Wait. Did you go through my files? You little brat, asking for a beating, aren't you?
Sis, I saw you haven't been home for 3 days. I was afraid you were too tired and wanted to help solve the case. Besides, when Dad was around, he used to bring files home to read. I peeked often.
Is that the same? When Mom and Dad were around, they took care of everything. Now, if you don't cause trouble, I'll thank my lucky stars.
I know this case is stressful, so I came specially to help you. There are still 2 days left until the deadline, no problem.
How do you know the deadline set by the prefect?
Oh, it's simple. Murder cases are serious, but they wouldn't keep constables from going home. This time, it's unusual, so the pressure must be coming from above. I heard the current prefect of Bianjing has been in office for 5 years, but hasn't been promoted. Plus, half a month ago, the Vice Minister of Personnel retired. He must have some idea. In Bianjing Prefecture, a murder occurs. He's anxious, isn't he? As for 5 days, I just guessed.
Ming, I noticed you're really different now.
I'm just a late bloomer. Making a splash.
Give you an inch, and you take a mile. If you're so smart, do you know who the killer is?
Of course I do.
Zhou-Yan, you asked for us. New case development. What's going on?
Hey, about that, let me explain.
Zhou Ming, why are you here?
My brother came to see me.
Fine, he's here to see you. But what's this about solving the case?
I've already solved it.
What? Serious?
No way. You believe in 9-year-old's nonsense?
The prefect gave us 2 days, down to 2 days. Listening to the young man can't hurt.
An unsolved case. You think this brat can...
I just came to help my sister. Believe it or not?
Big words for such a young age. I don't believe it. That you can solve a case. We veterans couldn't.
What if I really did solve it?
If you did, I'll do anything.
All right, Dare, to make a bet with me.
Scared? You're no man.
Hey, Olay. With a kid. Why are you betting?
Don't stop me. I have to put him in his place today. What's the wager?
If I win, from now on, when you see my sister at the office, you have to be polite. Listen to her. No talking back.
If I lose, I'll be your son. If I lose... What if you lose?
How could I possibly lose?
You little brat.
Oh, fine if I lose. My sister is yours. Is that enough?
It's a deal.
Your case details are thorough. Hey, suspects passed too. Read them. The whole case actually isn't complicated. The killer is among these 3.
Humph. I thought you'd have some brilliant insight. We know the 3 are most suspicious. But Sun Mao Kai and Yu Chengshan, the 2 of them at the time of the incident, one was studying at home. He was gambling heavily at the casino. Both have witnesses. As for Jin Shichang, the prime suspect, wasn't he previously cleared of suspicion by you personally?
Your approach is wrong. I said that day. She lost something she shouldn't have hidden wealth. You guys just didn't listen to a single word.
What do you mean?
The deceased was waiting for someone at home that day.
No. Who told you that?
It's a simple deduction. Her room that day was specially cleaned. There was a bowl on the table of leftovers just eaten. The tea leaves in the teapot were also fresh. All this shows she was waiting for someone, and this person must be very familiar with her.
We know that, of course. We just never found that person.
Of course there's more. I said, she lost money she shouldn't have. According to Jin Shichang's confession, he went to Wang Xia's house at 3/4 past Yu time, and Sun Maokai went to see Wang Xia at 3/4 past Shen time, plus the time he spent drinking tea. At least Wang Xia was alive at 4:45 p.m. Assuming after Sun Maokai left, Wang Xia was immediately killed. That's only a quarter of an hour before Jin Shichang arrived. I said before, someone who knew such a secret hiding place for money must be someone extremely close. And in the past half year, the ones closest to the deceased are only these three, so the killer must be one of these three.
That's all bullshit. After going in circles, didn't we just end up back where we started? Just tell us who it is.
Since you want to know so badly, then I'll tell you. The killer is... him. He's the murderer.
Humph! Nonsense.
His whereabouts on that day are clear.
On duty at Juke Gate. He got off work at 5 p.m. Then he went to Hongyun Casino. It's a 4 or 5 minute walk from Juke Gate.
We asked the casino owner.
He arrived at the casino. It was 5:45 p.m. He had no time to commit the crime. Could he have flown there to kill her?
Of course I wouldn't accuse him without reason. Hongyun Casino is in the West City. From the victim's house, less than 5 streets away. Normally, he only needs to squeeze out less than 15 minutes to commit the murder, and then openly go to the casino. Juke Gate to casino, 45 minutes for ordinary people. Actually, there is a route in Bianjing that takes less than 30 minutes to get there. But that route cannot be used normally.
You mean the Bian River?
Exactly. Walking through the streets normally, it's time-consuming and tiring. But taking the waterway is completely different, and it happens that the Bian River is a north-south flowing river. By just taking the waterway, you can save exactly 15 minutes.
This is just your speculation. There is no evidence at all. Besides, the Bian River is only open for navigation during water transport. How can one travel on it now?
Who told you he took a boat? The current of the Bian River is not rapid. Although it is early winter now, it hasn't frozen yet. He just needs to dive carefully to avoid detection. Therefore, when he arrived at the victim's house, he must have been soaked. I checked the crime scene. There are damp marks on the chair. And the floor was freshly wiped, presumably to cover up the water stains dripping on the floor. Considering the murderer and victim's relationship, in the victim's house there must be spare clothes for the murderer. So he must have planned it for a long time. When he arrived at the victim's house, he strangled her without any hesitation, then dealt with the water stains, changed into the spare clothes, and hurried to the casino. The timing before and after matches perfectly, just enough to clear his name.
This idea of yours is too fanciful. Let me ask you, since you said Wan Xia was specifically waiting for him at home, why did she also ask someone to invite Jin Shichang over at 5 p.m.?
Who told you Jin Shichang was invited by Wang Shiyu? Changshan knew about Jin Shichang and Wang Xia, so he framed him. According to Jin Shichang's confession, Wan Xia didn't invite him in person, but a letter with Wan Xia's handwriting was sent to his fabric shop. Obviously, he was tricked. After Yu Changshan confirmed the time of the crime and invited Jin Shichang to hurry to Wan Xia's house, when he arrived, he just happened to run into the recently deceased Wan Xia. Plus, they already had an affair. He couldn't explain it. The case would be ironclad. Sigh, what a pity. Yu Changshan normally didn't interact with him and didn't know he was left-handed. Otherwise, this case would have been closed 3 days ago, and my sister wouldn't have to follow you guys and suffer here.
Who are you being sarcastic to?
Any other questions?
Yes. Let me ask you again. If all this was planned by Yu Changshan, why would he go kill his paramour? Besides, how could a petty official like him devise such a meticulous plan?
When did I ever say Yu Changshan is an ordinary person? He is a spy from Northern Liao.
What?
Ah, Ming, do you know what you're saying?
Impossible. Yu Changshan is a city gate official. His household registration. We checked it long ago. He is from Luzhou. 12 years ago, he came to Bianjing to stay with relatives. Luzhou prefecture side. His registration, age, and time all match.
Just an imposter.
You!
That day at the crime scene, although Yu Changshan appeared rough on the outside, he stood tall and straight. His right hand barely swung when he walked. These are characteristics of years in the military. And when he walked, he had a slight outward splay. Although his bow legs weren't obvious, you could still observe it. This would take at least 10 years of horseback riding experience to leave. I don't remember our great Song Lu Zhou having such a cavalry unit.
Aren't you?
Keep talking.
Under the joint of his thumb, there is a very obvious ring, showing he wears an archer's ring year-round, and on the pad of his thumb there is a thick circular callus in a very precise location, showing that since childhood he started practicing archery, but since he came to Bianjing in these 10 years, the marks still haven't faded. Showing that these years he has still been practicing archery in private. Tell me, he's someone with a military background, an elite skilled in horseback archery, comes to Bianjing to be a city gate official, and isn't even willing to let his martial arts go to waste. What do you think he wants to do?
The young master's analysis does make some sense. No solid evidence. This Yu Chengshan is from the City Gate Department. If we rashly arrest someone, based only on inference, we certainly can't convict him if it drags on, and the City Gate Department comes demanding him. Hard to clean up. So, about him being a spy, how certain are you?
100%.
Okay, I'll bet you. Lei, get ready to arrest him.
Don't be impulsive. Kid, your analysis is logical. But is there any substantial evidence? If we arrest someone with just empty words, and something happens afterwards, your sister can't escape responsibility.
I have 2 pieces of substantial evidence.
Why didn't you say you had evidence earlier?
Did you give me a chance to speak? Not you.
Okay. Now.
The way to solve a case remains essentially the same. To close a case, all you need is witnesses and physical evidence. If you want a witness for this case, it's almost impossible. But physical evidence, that's very different.
Physical evidence.
Let's briefly review this case. 3 days ago, Yu Chengshan made an appointment with Wang Xia. At Yu time, Yu Chengshan handed over his shift at Jukeg using the undercurrent of the Bian River. Between 1/4 and 3/4 of Yu time, he rushed to Wang Xia's house.
How did you get like this? Come in quickly. Have a cup of hot tea to warm up.
After that, Yu Chengshan was led into the house, sat on a chair, and left watermarks. Yu Chengshan didn't stay long, because he knew Jin Shicheng could arrive at any time.
I'll go get you some dry clothes.
So he took advantage of the time Wan Xia was getting him clothes, and strangled her. After that, he quickly changed into clean clothes, and took all the jewelry and money in the house, and rushed to the casino. Not long after he left, Jin Shicheng arrived.
My beauty, Wan Sha, I'm here!
Did you notice the whole case has 2 most important pieces of physical evidence?
The money and the wet clothes.
Exactly. He could have not taken the money after killing her, but he is an old gambler and must be heavily in debt. Money that gives him a chance to win his money back, he definitely wouldn't let go. But Wang Sha used to be a famous courtesan. Even after redeeming herself, she still had a lot of savings left. On the contrary, Yu Chengshan's monthly salary is only 1 tael and 2 mace. So you just need to search his house for a considerable amount of money, and you can use this as a reason to bring him back to the Yamen for trial. He can't withstand interrogation.
Okay. This reason is enough. The city gate department won't say anything either. But those clothes, how can they become evidence? It's been 3 days. I'm afraid he's already disposed of them. Even if we find the clothes, what if he refuses to admit it?
As long as you take me there, I'll make him admit it. Sister, send someone to the well at Wan Xia's house.
That's enough. Without further ado, let's act immediately.
Big! Open! 18 points, a triple! I won again! Hi!
Brother Yu, your luck tonight is really great.
Not bad.
Who is it so late?
Who is it?
It's you.
Don't move. Hand over the knife.
Brother Yu, what's going on?
The Anjing Prefecture office case. Nobody move.
The Anjing Prefecture office. On what grounds are you arresting me? What crime did I commit?
Behave yourself. We suspect you murdered Wan Xia 3 days ago.
Ming, what are you doing?
Hey, looking for evidence. You wouldn't understand. Brat.
What exactly do you want? She died 3 days ago. What's that got to do with me? I already told you. After my shift, I went straight to the casino. I didn't have time to kill her.
Right. Brother Yu's been with City Gate Department 10 years. What kind of person he is? We know best. Your Bianjing Prefecture cases? Can't solve them. So you frame us, the City Gate Department. Have you no shame? Huh?
Shut up. We're arresting him. We have evidence.
Evidence? Where is the evidence? Bring it out then. I'm telling you. Even though I'm just a city clerk, over the years I've made a lot of connections. If you can't produce evidence today, I'm not letting this go.
Captain, found it.
Captain, count complete. Gambling money on the table totals 23 taels, 8 mace.
Captain! From Bianjing Prefecture, here for a criminal. Why are you investigating gambling now? It's not like the 4 of us don't even have these 20-something taels of silver.
I finished checking. All are 50 taels silver ingots. 150 taels total.
23 taels of silver. Of course you can have that. But you, Chung-shan, your monthly salary is 1 tael, 2 mace. Where did these 150 taels of silver come from?
Damn it! Does Bianjing Prefecture have nothing better to do? Is my money bothering you?
Who are you cursing at? If you use foul language again, watch your skin.
Very well. You guys today better kill me. Otherwise, when I get out, I'll definitely go beat the injustice drum at the censorate.
Go cry injustice wherever you want. But right now, you must explain to me where this silver came from.
Fine. Then I'll tell you. Last month, when Juka Gate caught fire, it was me who noticed it early and invited everyone to put out the fire, saving many weapons in the armory. Because of my merit, Ministry of Revenue approved 150 taels reward. If you don't believe me, my colleagues can testify.
Yes. Yes.
What else do you want to ask? Huh. Right.
When we put out the fire, I was there. Our superior then personally reported to the court and requested the reward. You Bianjing Prefecture folks can't wrong innocent people.
Even the Imperial Court's reward of 150 taels, an old gambler like you, can't save money. You would have lost it all by now. This money must be from another source.
Without evidence, you're fabricating things. Hey, it's you. I remember now. I offended you that day. You're using public office for private revenge.
What nonsense!
Stop playing dumb. That night at Juke Gate, you were carrying your brother, begging me to open the gate. Dare you say it wasn't you?
Julia, what's going on?
Captain, it was a month ago. My brother fell into the water. He got a high fever at night. As you know, he is my only brother, so I carried him to seek medical help. But he was too sick. The clinics in the inner city could do nothing. Only Dr. Shui in the outer city is skilled at treating this. Sir, please let us pass. My brother can't hold on much longer.
During curfew, without an order from the Imperial City Department, no one passes.
I'm a patrol officer with Bianjing Prefecture, not a bad person. Sir, please make an exception. I will reward you handsomely later.
Think Bianjing Prefecture is a big deal. Stop trying to get close. Leave now. Otherwise, you and your brother will be arrested together.
I remember. I knew this female constable looked familiar. So, you asked to open the gate that day. Bianjing Prefecture. Can't catch the criminal, so you're here for personal revenge.
Don't worry, Brother Yu.
In court, I'll testify for you.
Thanks, brother. Once my name is cleared, I will host a banquet. To thank you all properly.
Don't worry, brother. You justice is in people's hearts. The Bianjing Prefecture can't just falsely accuse an innocent person. My uncle is a censor at the censorate. If you are seeking personal revenge,
I will definitely have my uncle impeach you. By then, not to mention you two measly captains, even the prefect of Bianjing will be in big trouble.
Hear that? Release us now, or we'll make this a big deal.
Exactly. Let's go!
Shut up!
Dare to do it, but won't admit it. Brothers, we don't need to be afraid. They are the ones who should be afraid. Behave yourself!
Boldly? What now?
Oh, if it doesn't work, forcibly escort him back. Interrogate him first.
We pry his mouth open. This will be easy.
What if we can't pry it open?
This is the capital. How many eyes are staring at our case? Once we make a mistake, the ones to be punished won't just be us two.
This won't work. That won't work either. What now?
Huh? Where's the Zhou family kid? Why no sign of him?
In the room.
What time is it? Call him out.
Little Ming, come out, Captain Lei wants you.
Got it. Coming.
He's coming now.
In the middle of the night? What are you making a racket for? You know about the curfew.
Wang Heng from Justice Ministry. Why is he here?
Commander Wang. Li Wenguang, Bianjing Prefecture. Arresting a suspect here. Returning to the office shortly.
Ah. Colleagues from Bianjing Prefecture handling a case. Excuse my rudeness. What kind of case is it? Requires arresting someone late at night.
Commander Wang! Help! Help! I am innocent! Bianjing Prefecture can't solve the case! Wants me to take the blame. They have no evidence. You must stand up for me.
No evidence. Two captains. What's going on?
Commander, this person is linked to the murder 3 days ago. Highly suspicious. He's suspicious. Let us take him back. For interrogation, the truth will come out.
Take him back for interrogation. So, you really have no evidence?
Well, Commander Wang?
This is a Kaifeng Prefecture case. It has nothing to do with your Ministry of Justice.
Insolent. My Ministry of Justice supervises all prisons worldwide and reviews many cases you dare arrest without evidence, suspected of framing. That's my Ministry of Justice's job to supervise. Today, if you can't produce solid evidence, don't even think about taking him away.
Wise Commander, did you hear that? If you can't produce evidence, then hurry up and release me. Otherwise, Commander Wang is here. He will definitely punish you for abusing your power and framing people.
Chief Zhou, that thing has already been fished up. It was indeed in the victim's well.
Who's framing anyone?
Oh, I almost forgot about you. Commander, it's this female constable who framed me. That night, she wanted to leave the city. I didn't make it easy for her. She held a grudge and took revenge.
A female constable is quite rare. I heard the late Chief Minister's family has a daughter who prefers martial arts to dresses and clamors all day about being a divine detective. That must be you. If you ask me, solving cases and catching thieves is a man's job. You're a girl. Why are you solving cases? You'd better learn more about female virtues at home. Lest in the future, you can't find a good husband.
Whether I can find a good husband or not is none of your business, Commander. Solving cases has nothing to do with gender. I didn't frame him. He's the murderer.
Commander, you saw it all. Even at a time like this, she's still so arrogant. Simply lawless. You must stand up for me.
Words without proof are nothing. Since it's a case, you must produce evidence. If you can't, don't blame me if I report this matter tomorrow to the minister and punish you for the crime of framing someone.
You want evidence? Fine. I'll give you evidence.
Hey! Where did you come from?
Commander, he's the female constable's brother. That night, the female constable carried her sick brother trying to leave the city. He's also seeking revenge deliberately.
This child is your constable of Bianjing Prefecture. What a big joke! You bunch of old constables listening to a child the face of Bianjing Prefecture has been completely lost by you.
Does your wife know that you keep a mistress?
What nonsense are you talking about?
Where you wear this pouch is very conspicuous. Most likely, from your legal wife. The pouch is exquisite. Fine golden threads. It's the gold-threaded peacock brocade from Shu. This brocade is worth a fortune and a royal tribute. Your wife must be from a prominent family? On you, strong smell of rouge. Meaning, not long ago you were still with a woman. Yu Chengshan lives in the East City, and your wife is from a prominent family. So she probably lives in the North City. We've been here for just 15 minutes. Even if you rode a horse, you couldn't have made it. Besides, court regulations are clear. Serving officials cannot stay overnight in brothels. Considering that, you didn't ride a horse. Therefore, the mistress you keep is only less than a 15-minute walk from here. This case was not within the Ministry of Justice's jurisdiction, yet you were able to arrive so quickly. You received the news. You're his superior. No, with your IQ, it's unlikely. Oh. Then you must have accepted bribes from him. Your right hand has calluses, but as an official, you don't do manual labor, so you love to gamble. You two met at a gambling den.
Enough! You, brat! Just you wait.
Hey, Commander Wang! Don't go, Commander Wang!
This kid really has a sharp tongue.
Since we're already at this point, let's be straightforward. If you confess yourself, it saves us all trouble, and then voluntarily give up your superior. We'll count it as making amends. Maybe it can even save your life. How about it?
What do you know?
What do you think?
I'm not guilty. What do you want me to confess?
Looks like you won't shed a tear until you see the coffin. Sis, show him the evidence.
All right. Recognize this.
This is impossible. How did you find it?
If you don't want people to know.
You shouldn't have done it.
You three, do you recognize these clothes?
Brother Hughes, he wore this 3 days ago. Yeah, these clothes, I've seen him wear them many times. How did it end up like this? Right. 3 days ago, I was on duty with him. I have an impression.
What else do you have to say? Young Master Zhou. Old Lei really admires you, huh? You found physical evidence. Where did you find these clothes? Why are they still wet?
Very simple. He had no time to dispose of these clothes. He was too short on time back then and had to rush to the casino to create an alibi for himself. Wang She's house is far from the casino, still quite a distance. If he took the wet clothes directly, as long as someone saw him on the way, there would be risks. And after the murder, the bailiffs will carefully search the surroundings. If he directly disposed of it around the house, it wouldn't be safe either. So, his best choice, there was only one left.
That water well?
Correct. It's in Wang Xia's courtyard, that water well. Since the day of the incident, I noticed the well in her courtyard. Back then, I realized how he committed the murder. I was thinking, in such a short time, how should he dispose of those wet clothes? Although Wang Xia's house is close to the casino, it's still a few streets away. If he took it directly, if someone saw it, there'd be hidden dangers. And if he threw it randomly around, when the Bianjing Prefecture searches, it's highly likely to be found. Even if he threw it into the Bian River, it could still be salvaged. To sum up, his best and safest method is to tie these clothes to a stone and throw them into that well. It's only been 3 days since the incident. Only 3 days. The bailiffs have been watching the scene. He simply had no time to salvage and dispose of those wet clothes. So, after figuring this out, before coming here, I asked my sister to send someone to salvage it from that well. Sister, send someone to check the water well at Wang Sha's house. The result was exactly as I expected.
Men, take him away.
Wangxia and I go way back. We were secretly a couple. For years now. That day, the day before I killed her, I went as usual to her place for a secret tryst. Hey, baby! Haven't seen you in days. Missed you so much.
Oh, what are you doing in broad daylight? What if someone sees us?
Given our relationship, why are you still afraid of being seen?
Don't touch me! Sit down. I have to tell you something.
What happened after that?
What did she say? That made you want to kill her?
She was a real piece of work. She deserved to die. She clearly said, after she redeemed herself, she only wanted to live with me. Killing her was too good for her.
This is the Bianjing Prefecture. Confess everything.
Fine. I'll talk. Whatever you have to say. Can't it wait until bed?
I don't want to live like this.
What do you mean?
Boss Jin of the Yichi Fabric Store has promised to marry me. We've already set a date. Let's make things clear today. Let's break up.
Boss Jin. Yichi Fabric's Jin Shichang. Didn't you say after your redemption, you'd cut ties with everyone and be with me only, as a loving couple?
If I hadn't said that, would you have been so devoted? A loving couple. All those lies. You actually believed them. Besides, I've been with you for 3 years. How many times did I mention marriage? Did you ever agree?
I had my own reasons.
Forget it.
If your mind is made up, then have it your way.
Wait. You think you can just walk away like that?
What else do you want?
These past 3 years, you lived off me. Even your gambling debts, I was the one who paid them off. Since we're settling the score, all the money that I spent on you over the years, give it all back to me. 300 taels, not a penny left.
Are you saying she blackmailed you?
Yes. They say women are heartless. Actors are ruthless. I didn't believe it before. Now I have to.
Go on.
Are you crazy? Where am I supposed to get 300 taels?
I don't care. I'm warning you. If you don't pay me back, I'll go to your city gate office and make a scene. Make it known to everyone. Then your position as a city gate official will be gone too. What do you want?
300 taels is a lot. I need time. How about this? Tomorrow at your hour, I'll come after my shift. And give you the money then.
It's a deal. I'll wait here tomorrow.
300 taels of silver to me is impossible to gather after I went home. I couldn't sleep. In the end, I could only commit murder.
The next day, it was you, under Wansha's name, who invited Jin Shichang, intending to frame him.
Yes.
After the murder, it was you who took away the deceased's entire wealth.
Yes.
Where's the money?
Melted it into silver ingots. The 3 pieces you found in my house, are them...
Zhou-Yan, have him sign a confession.
It's finally over.
You've already admitted to the crime of Wanshia's case. Then let's talk about other crimes. The Liao State sent you here. For what purpose? Who's your superior?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Still stubborn at a time like this.
Good work, everyone. I heard. You caught the real culprit of the murder from 3 days ago, overnight? I came to see you. Hope I didn't disturb you.
Who's he? Shen Xing from the Ministry of Justice. Second only to the Minister and Vice Minister.
Oh?
Why is he here?
Hello, Director.
At ease. I came uninvited. No need to be formal. He's the murderer. Has he confessed?
He signed the confession. Would you like to take a look, sir? Zhou Yan.
After you, Director?
What?
Go quickly.
Hey! Why is this kid still here, Captain Lee? Your Bianjing Prefecture can't solve cases without a child?
What's going on?
Director, this is the kid from earlier, talking nonsense at the crime scene, interfering with me and Captain Lee while we were working.
Captain Lee, is this true?
Director, young Master Zhou is a rare child prodigy. In this case, he was a great help.
Oh,
Zhou Ming greets Director Shen.
Zhou Ming. Could it be the son of the former Chief Minister Zhou of the Court of Judicature and Revision?
Exactly. Zhou Yan is his sister. She's currently a constable at the Bianjing Prefecture. This time, young Master Zhou was also helping his sister with the case. Though he overstepped, it's excusable.
Since, put it that way, then I won't say anything more.
Director! Hey!
Captain Lee, I've read the confession. Since the criminal has confessed, according to the rules, he should be sent to the Ministry of Justice for review. There's no time like the present. I'll take him away now. All right.
Director, I'm afraid that's against the rules. Procedurally speaking, transferring such an important prisoner to the Ministry of Justice requires an official document from the Ministry and an order from the Secretariat.
You want an order? Fine. Commander Wang.
Here's the Ministry's document. And the order from the Secretariat. Look closely. I'll be taking him now.
Commander Wang, take him away.
Wait! You can't take him!
Why not?
He's a Liao spy. The case is still open. By Song law, Bianjing Prefecture must see the interrogation through.
A Liao spy. Do you have proof?
It's still under investigation.
So you have no proof. We can't rely on baseless rumors.
Sigh!
Better hand him over to the Ministry of Justice, Commander Wang. Take him away.
I said, you're not taking him today.
Captain Lee, is your Bianjing Prefecture just going to let this child fool around?
Young Master Zhou, look at this.
We can't give him the man.
Good.
Very good. Captain Lee, the Ministry of Justice and Secretariat documents I have already given you before I considered your Bianjing Prefecture's reputation and tolerated it again and again. If this child still doesn't know what's good for him and obstructs official business, don't blame me for showing no mercy.
Who made Brother Shen so angry?
Brother Lu, just a trivial matter. I didn't expect to disturb you too, Brother Lu. Sorry.
You're wrong, Brother Shen. No official business is trivial. Better hand it over properly to Brother Shen.
Captain Lee!
What is the situation now? Nonsense! Since there are documents from the Secretariat and Ministry of Justice, why not let them take the man?
My lord, we're not intentionally obstructing. Young Master Zhou said, Yu Chengshan is a Liao spy. This is a matter of great importance. We dare not let him go easily.
Young Master Zhou, indeed. The words of a 9-year-old child? You actually believe? What a ridiculous joke!
I'm innocent! Someone like me, how could I be a spy? Director Shen, Lord Prefect, even if you interrogate me to death in prison, I still know nothing.
Insolent! In front of the Lord Prefect! How can you speak nonsense? Shut up, or you'll be tortured!
Director Shen, logically speaking, you have the Secretariat and Ministry of Justice documents. We shouldn't stop you. But you also know the Liao and Song.
are mortal enemies. This spy case is critical. Better safe than sorry. If anything goes wrong, I cannot bear the responsibility. How about you go back today? Let me interrogate the prisoner a few more days. If nothing is really found, then hand him over to justice. What do you think?
Prefect Lou, you're joking. The Secretariat. Justice Ministry docs are all here. If I go back like this, it's hard for him to explain.
I won't cause trouble for Brother Shen. 3 days. Bianjing Prefecture will interrogate him for 3 more days, then send him to the Ministry of Justice immediately.
That's too long. Just tonight.
It won't take that long. Let me interrogate him. I can make him confess right now.
What a joke. A kid solving cases? Prefect Lou, you're Bianjing Prefecture. Don't tell me you don't even have the ability to handle cases.
Our Bianjing Prefecture is full of talents. We don't need outsiders. Captain Lee, Captain Lei, interrogate the suspect immediately. Make sure to get results as quickly as possible.
Yes.
Director, have a seat.
In that case, I will wait right here. I also want to see the interrogation methods of Bianjing Prefecture. But you better hurry up. If by daybreak you can't get any evidence, then I'll have to take him away. Let's begin.
You, Chengshan, let me ask you. Are you a spy from Northern Liao?
I am innocent. I'm innocent. I did kill Wang Xia. But that's because she was insatiable. As for being a Northern Liao spy, I know nothing about it.
Let me ask you. Your thumb has thick calluses that take years to form. As a veteran archer, and there's a clear mark of an archer's ring. All this proves you were good at archery, and still practice often. How do you explain that? Speak.
Village life was hard. I went into the mountains with hunters and learned archery. As for coming to Bianjing, I'm in City Gate Division. I also have ambition. I've been practicing secretly, hoping one day I can pass the Imperial City Division's assessment. Captain, if this is evidence of being a spy, then all of Bianjing would be full of spies.
Your bowlegs are clearly caused by years of horseback riding. How do you explain this?
Mountain prey needed selling in the city. I often rode a donkey as a kid. That's why I'm bow-legged. This.
Keep interrogating. Whatever doubts you have, ask them all. If not, use torture. I've heard that Bianjing Prefecture's torture instruments are quite unique. Much better than our Ministry of Justice. Just a reminder, it's not far from daybreak.
Little boy, can you really make this guy confess?
Why ask if you don't believe it? Okay, I'll sign a military pledge. If I can't get him to confess, kick my sister out of Kaifeng Prefecture.
Ming. All right.
Not necessary.
I'm done talking. Your turn.
Me?
Yes. If I fail, I'm willing to be punished. But if I succeed, shouldn't there be a reward? But I'm still young. A reward is useless to me. If I succeed, just give the credit to my sister.
All right. Since you're so confident, then it's a deal.
Brother Lou, you don't believe this kid can get anything out of him, do you?
Director Shen, you're wrong. Since ancient times, there are many who achieve fame young. Gan Luo became PM at 12. Shang Tuo was Confucius's teacher at 7. Cao Tong weighed an elephant at 6. Even in our dynasty, Prime Minister Yan passed the imperial exam at 14. I see the same potential in young Ming.
Everyone says Prefect Lou is open-minded and calm. After our talk tonight, I realized Prefect Lou is also very good at self-comfort. It's late. When Brother Lou goes home, get some good sleep. Maybe in your dreams. You can meet Gan Luo and Shang Tuo, ha ha ha!
kid. So many of them. Couldn't get me to talk. I even survived the torture. Do you really think you can get anything out of me?
Who said I'm here to interrogate you? You're a Liao spy, that's obvious. Not worth interrogating.
Such big words for a little kid.
Yu Chengshan, from Yuzhou. 12 years ago, you were ordered by Liao to go south and hide. You forged an identity to sneak into Kaifeng. Later joined City Gate Dept. You've been stealing intel, secretly connecting top and bottom, smuggling for Liao contraband like salt and iron. Can't believe it. How do I know all this? Alright, today I'll let you die knowing... At this point, don't tell me you still have hope, thinking you can survive.
I don't understand what you're saying.
If you don't understand, I'll break it down and explain it to you carefully, so you'll understand your true situation right now. A spy like you is usually carefully selected and not easy to train. S rank isn't high. The gatekeeper of Vermilion Bird Gate is an important position. Normally, you can access a lot of key information. Even if you're arrested, someone will definitely come to save you.
Why are you looking at me?
I wasn't talking about you. What are you nervous about? That's also why earlier during the Wanxia case you admitted so easily. The reason you killed Wanxia, because you knew it was just a simple murder case. And the victim was just a redeemed prostitute. According to Song law, you wouldn't get the death penalty anyway. Plus, with your special status, as long as your spy identity wasn't exposed, this case to your superior is not worth mentioning. They even have 100 ways to reduce your sentence. Am I right, Mr. Shen?
Kid, don't you dare slander me. I don't know him at all. Slandering a 4th rank official of the Imperial Court. Do you know what crime that is?
Don't get excited, Mr. Shen. I know you're not his superior. You're just also eyeing the position of Vice Minister of Personnel and received orders from the Secretariat Chancellery to come and snatch the credit from Prefect Liu.
Brother Liu, don't listen to that brat's nonsense. I absolutely have no such intention.
What I just said was just about your importance. Mr. Shen and Wang Heng, they indeed came, but whether they came to save you is another story. Things like spies, when undercover, are indeed very useful. But once their identity is exposed, they become worthless and even become a threat, dragging a whole bunch of secret agents out with them. Before, when you were involved in the Wanxia case, no one suspected your identity as a spy. They might have tried to lend you a hand, but now your spy identity has been suspected. We both know you can't stand an investigation. If we just spend a few more days, your identity as a spy cannot be hidden at all. In this situation, what do you think? Your superior will think. You understand clearly. The one who wants you dead the most right now is your superior. What I told you at your house is still valid. If you confess voluntarily, we'll consider it a surrender. And do our best to save your life. What do you say?
I am not a spy.
Confess what?
A professional spy indeed. You've long been prepared to die. Someone like you dying for the Liao state. Alas, what a pity.
Humph brat! You keep calling him a Liao spy. But from start to finish, he never admitted it. Are you going to convict him based on your empty words?
I can't discuss ice with a summer insect.
What?
I said just now, he is a Liao spy. This matter is already crystal clear, yet some fools still don't get it. Then I will reluctantly explain it again. First of all, his identity and registration are forged. He's from Yuzhou, of the 16 Yanyan prefectures, not Luzhou.
Hey, how can you tell? Didn't he already explain the calluses on his hands and his bow legs?
Very simple at the scene of Wangsha's murder. Things on the table. There was a bowl of leftover soup residue. Checked. It was mung bean milk. Mung bean milk is a special snack from Yuzhou with a weird taste. Very few people in Bianjing drink it. Everyone knows. He was the one Wang Xia was waiting for that day. May I ask how a person who grew up in Luzhou and later moved to Bianjing would like the weird-tasting Yojo snack? That's the first point. As for the second, recognize this.
It's just an ordinary stone. What's special about it?
Eye stone. Exactly, Luzhou Duan. Inkstones are world famous, while in Bianjing, this kind of stone is rare. But in Luzhou, they are everywhere. There are shops and vendors selling this kind of stone. Strange how a native of Luzhou like you doesn't even recognize this famous local specialty. Based on these 2 points, there's no way you're registered in Luzhou. Plus your calloused hands and signs of year-round riding. You, Changshan, you still want to argue. You were born in Luzhou.
I admit, I lied about my birthplace, but I'm not a spy. I'm a Han from Yuyun.
I couldn't stand the Liao oppression, so I fled south. But I was afraid of arousing the Song's suspicion, so I forged my household registration.
But I'm really not a spy.
Don't you think what you're saying is ridiculous? Forging household registration. Forging household registration in the Great Song. Especially registration to move to Bianjing. Do you know how hard that is? Oh, top to bottom. How many connections to bribe? How many government offices to go through? Just relying on you. An ordinary refugee.
I'm not a spy. I don't know anything.
Prefect, this kid still is stubborn. Let's use torture.
No need. I'll make him talk.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I want to save you, idiot. You dying for those Liao people isn't worth it. You think I'm comforting you? I really think so. You're a Han from Yuzhou. These past few years must have been hard. The 16 Yoyun prefectures are ancient Han territory, occupied by northern Liao for nearly a century. They never treat you as compatriots. They oppress you, enslave you no matter how hard you try, how desperate you are. It's always impossible to truly integrate with them, to die for these Liao people. Are you really willing?
Stop talking. I don't know anything. I won't say anything. Kill me. Just kill me.
Your reaction like this shows. You don't consider the Liao state as your home. Desperate for death. You have a wife and daughter.
What do you know?
I know a lot. More than you can imagine. Recognize this.
Where'd you get it? You give it back.
I found it in your room. Under your pillow. Your daughter gave it to you. The material of this lucky bag isn't good. Only the middle part is red cloth. It shows your family isn't well off. Inside this lucky bag, 5 pieces of peach wood. They're for praying for good luck. The lucky bag is worn out. The wood inside has already rotted. This means it's quite old. You've held it all year. Someone you miss so much must be your closest person. Either your wife or your daughter. The workmanship of this lucky bag is poor, obviously made by a beginner. Unlikely to be your wife. So it's your daughter, before you came here. She specially prepared it for you. Oh, the age to just start learning needlework, 6 or 7 years old. That's really beautiful. 12 years. How many years have you not seen them? If they were still alive, they would be at the age to get married.
What did you say?
Oh, you still don't know, they're already dead.
Nonsense! Ignorant child, talking nonsense, I'll kill you! They are alive! They are living well before sending me here! They clearly promised...
So, you admit you were sent here.
They're still alive. They must be. Right.
You already know the answer. Why ask me? You know better than I do about those Liao people. From the moment you left home, without a man in the house, their fate in Yanyun. You know better than me.
No. It can't be. They promised me. They promised to take good care of them.
You actually believe the word of those Liao people. You know it. Being a spy in enemy territory is basically a one-way trip. And the moment you stepped into the Great Song, in their eyes, you were already dead. So tell me, how do they usually treat the families of the dead?
No. You're lying. I don't believe you. You're lying.
Believe it or not, it's up to you. Anything else you want to say? Sigh, why bother? Now your identity, as a spy, has been confirmed. Even if you hold out and don't confess, it just means we at the Enjing Prefecture will have to put in more effort. Listen to me. Those torture devices behind you can't be endured just by willpower. If you confess now, I can ask the prefect to spare your life.
Yu Changshan, if you expose the other spies now, I guarantee I'll spare your life.
You forced me to do this. You, Changshan, I'll tell you a secret. Actually, you have another child in the Great Song. So let's make a deal. You expose your superiors. And I'll tell you where that child is.
I don't believe you. Tell me first.
All right, but you have to promise. After I tell you, you will voluntarily confess everything you know.
Okay.
He's about the Wang She case. You lied. This kind of 9 truths, 1 lie is the hardest to expose. You said back then that Wang She threatened you for 300 taels of silver, or else she would make a scene every day. But in fact, with your methods, how could you possibly take such a petty threat from a prostitute to heart? Oh, so she must have hit your weak spot. She discovered your identity as a spy.
You know all this!
The secrets in this world are hardest to keep from the one you sleep with. I checked Wan Sha's place. Carefully reviewed Kaifeng Prefecture files. In's Wang She's place had many traces of living with a man. And that man is undoubtedly you.
Based on what that woman had so many lovers, who knows how many stayed over? How can you be sure it was me?
You're wrong. She only had you as her man.
Impossible.
Hard to believe. That's normal. When I found out, I was shocked for a long time too. Oh, but that's the truth. To Kaifeng Prefecture, the testimonies from neighbors, Jin Shicheng and Sun Maokai. Since she bought her freedom, for the past 3 years, the only one who stayed at her place was you alone? Others, even Sun Maokai and Jin Shicheng, she kept at a certain distance.
Impossible. This is impossible. You're lying to me.
Then, did you know she was pregnant? A spy like you, no matter how strong you are inside, is fundamentally lonely. Because every day, the environment you live in, everyone you interact with requires you to be careful, always on guard. And therefore, what you desire deep down is the warmth of a family. According to your statement in these 3 years, you had some feelings for her.
She did too.
Even in these 3 years, she more than once proposed marriage to you, but you rejected her. She was going to give up until she found out she was pregnant with your child. What happened next, you know better than I do.
No, impossible! She said those heartless words and forced me to give her 300 taels of silver. She also said she would marry Jin Shicheng and cut ties with me.
She asked you for money because you rejected her again. She was pregnant with your child. If she didn't ask you for money, how could she raise the child in her womb? Jin Shicheng did propose to her. But according to his statement, she rejected him herself. Everything she did was because she was pregnant with your child. But you killed her with your own hands.
You're on the night shift tonight. I packed some flatbreads with your favorite red bean paste. Honey, you're off duty. Tired, come soak your feet. I even warmed your favorite liquor and cooked 2 side dishes for you.
I might lie, but an autopsy won't. On the day of the murder, the coroner in the victim's womb found a fetus. Only 3 months old. It's your child.
Oh yeah. I've been a constable for over 20 years, and it's the first time I've seen such a scene. Why didn't I know about the autopsy? Yeah, we originally didn't want to tell you, but since it's already been said...
No, Wangxia! I deserve to die! What have I done? I don't deserve to live! Kill me! Kill me quickly!
According to our previous agreement, it's time to confess.
I'll tell you.
Captains, without further ado, start the interrogation immediately.
Yes. Since you're willing to confess, tell us the truth. Speak. Who sent you to the Great Song? What is your mission? Who is your contact? How do you get in touch?
Why are you looking at me? Captains! Don't listen to this guy! He's just making wild accusations!
Commander Wang. He hasn't said anything yet. Why are you panicking? You, Chung-shan. Looking at you. Are you trying to say Commander Wang is your accomplice?
He is not. But he took my bribes and made things easy for me.
How dare you slander me, you traitor!
I'm sorry, Lord Wangman. Take him down.
Director, I'm innocent! Save me, Director!
Rest assured, Director Shenhao Bianjing Prefecture will never believe this man's wild accusations. Once the truth is found out, we will clear Commander Wang's name.
Prefect Liu, we'll meet again. Director, I'm innocent. Director?
Keep interrogating. Xiaoyan, come with me. Young Master Zhou, you take the top credit this time. I will reward you well.
Thank you for your kindness, Prefect. But I'm still young. Rewards won't be of much use to me. If you want to reward someone, reward my sister instead.
Oh, why? Call me Prefect. It makes us seem strangers. Call me Uncle. As for your sister, there will naturally be a reward. Ha ha ha. Xiaoyan, you contributed greatly to this case. However, a case involving spies is of great importance. What exact merits you've earned still need to be reported. Only the Secretariat Chancellery can decide. Bear with it for a few days.
Thank you, Prefect.
No need to thank. You're being formal again. Speaking of which, before your father died, he and I served as officials together. Now I really should take better care of you two. Ha 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 ha. Xiaoyan, you've been working on this case, running around and working hard. But next, I also have a few days of leisure. Why don't you take a few days off and we can go to the manor outside the city together to play for a few days and relax a bit. What do you think?
My sister and I appreciate the Prefect's kindness.
Since it's the Prefect's kind offer, we shouldn't refuse. When shall we go?
But it's getting late today. I still have some official duties to hand over. You go back and rest for 2 days first. In 2 days, I'll send a carriage for you. I'm old. I can't stay up anymore. I'm going back to sleep first.
Take care, Uncle. Phew. It's finally over. I'm dead tired.
Sister, we finally got a day off. Why did you agree? To go to the prefect's garden. I think that prefect, although he looks upright on the surface, Yintang narrow. He has a gloomy aura. He doesn't seem good.
Stop talking nonsense. The prefect has great authority, and he's been kind to me. If he hadn't stood his ground, as a woman I wouldn't have become. A constable of Kaifeng. Don't talk nonsense.
Oh, then I won't talk about him. I'm so tired. Let's hurry home. Hey!
But Ming. I actually didn't see on the autopsy report that Wang Sha was pregnant. Good thing you were careful. But this Yu Chengshan is too evil. He even killed his own child.
Hey, sister, I lied to him. And you actually believed it?
No. Then you said Wan Xia was truly in love with him. Was that also?
That's right. At that time, his mind was already on the verge of collapse. I had to find a way to add fuel to the fire. Good thing his mind was already a mess. My words were full of loopholes. Anyone normal would have noticed.
Hey, you brat. Who are you hinting at?
Sister, I wasn't talking about you.
Whoa. My young friends, this is Butler Wu. He's been with me for over 30 years and knows everything about the estate. I have some matters to attend to today, so I'll let him show you around the estate first. Butler Wu, these two young friends are my distinguished guests. Take them to see the madam first, then arrange their accommodation properly.
Yes, master.
Humph.
Ming, did you notice something?
Nothing. Maybe I'm overthinking?
Please follow me. Please. This estate, originally the master's leisure spot. He only comes a few times a month on his days off. Normally, Madame Liu is in charge of managing it. This way...
What's wrong, Butler Wu?
Excuse me, it's an old ailment. When it acts up, my heart palpitations are unbearable. And my hands tremble uncontrollably. It was better when I was younger. But now it's getting more out of control. A little wine helps. Please. Please, you two.
Stop! Right there! Don't run! You slave! How dare you hide from the young master!
Second young master. Who upset the second young master, making him unhappy.
It's all because of this slave. Forget it. I won't say anymore.
Sigh. No offense. Second young master always had this temper. No one can do anything.
None taken. Just take us to see the madam quickly.
All right, please. Madam, I've brought guests to see you. Dr. Cao, Madam's been weak for years. In the estate, she takes his medicine to recuperate.
You two must be niece Zhou and nephew Zhou. My husband has mentioned you to me before. He praised you both.
You're too kind, madam. Madam, my little brother is used to being naughty. Please don't mind him.
Your brother is at that lively, active age. I wouldn't mind. Butler Wu, prepare the guest rooms for them. Treat them well.
Yes. Please follow me.
Unfilial son! Get out!
I don't have a son like you!
Master, what made you so angry?
Who else but this wicked spawn? I'm so angry.
Master, we are all family. Take your time to say whatever it is. Wencheng, get up first. Tell Auntie what happened.
Go away!
Stop pretending to be nice. You hypocrite.
Rebellion! This unfilial son is rebelling! I'm going to kick him out of the Liu family! I don't have this son!
Nothing to see here. Everyone, disperse. I'll take you to the guest rooms.
Ming, why do I feel like we shouldn't have come? Sigh. I guess that's the only way.
Constable Zhou, young man, are you in the room?
Who is it?
Constable Zhou, young man. The young master wants to kill the madam. Please think of a way.
What? What else do you know? Spit it out.
Sister.
Calm down. Please sit.
Oh.
Don't be nervous. Take your time. Right. What's your name?
Qinzhu. Just call me by my name.
Looks like you're not much older than my sister.
I'll just call you Brother Qin.
Okay.
Judging by your accent, Brother Qin, you don't sound like you're from beyond Jing.
My ancestral home is Junzhou. 5 years ago, a disaster struck my hometown. I fled to Bianjing. Mr. Liu took me in and saved me.
Hey! Why are you talking about random things? Ask the important questions.
What's the rush, sister? Didn't you always say you want to be the best detective in Bianjing? Watch and learn. Brother Qin, you just said the eldest young master wants to kill Madame Liu. Did you find something?
Before, when the eldest young master and the master were in the room, arguing, I overheard a few words.
Accidentally.
Once when I was cleaning behind the house. You two may not know, the current Madame Liu, though, called Madame, is actually the master's concubine, not the eldest young master's real mother. The eldest young master's mother was from Bianjing's Huo family, but she passed away early from illness. The eldest young master is the firstborn, but he's never been favored by the master. And over the years, the eldest young master has repeatedly failed the imperial examinations, so he always wanted the hereditary official position in the master's hands. But the master's only a 4th rank official. There's only one hereditary position.
The second madam over the years has also been asking for it for the second young master.
I didn't expect that day. The eldest young master argued fiercely with the master. He said that...
Dad, are you really going to give the hereditary title to that useless second son? Do you know that this will destroy the Liu family?
Shut up! If not him, should I give it to you? Look at yourself. You don't act like an older brother at all! All those books by sages were read for nothing.
It's bad enough you keep failing the imperial exams, but now, for a hereditary title, you slander your own brother.
If I really gave this hereditary opportunity to you, that would truly destroy the future of the Liu family.
Dad, I didn't expect you to be so heartless.
But don't forget, a 4th rank official can recommend a direct relative for a hereditary title, but it must be a legitimate son.
If I remember correctly, Aunt Liu is still a concubine, right?
You unfilial son! The Liu family's affairs are none of your business, your Aunt Liu. I will make her my legal wife tomorrow.
Fine, I'll wait and see.
That woman spends all day fooling around with Dr. Cao. Everyone knows what's going on.
Whether the second son is yours is debatable. You, in the entire Liu family, you're the only one kept in the dark.
You unfilial son! You're going to anger me to death! I'll beat you to death!
What's the use of beating me to death? You don't care about the one cheating on you. Let me tell you, if you dare to make her your legal wife, don't blame me for showing no mercy.
So you think showing no mercy means he's going to kill her?
Yes, Master Zhou. I've been with the Liu family for 5 years and know some inside stories. When the master married Madame Liu, Madame Huo was still alive. But later, Madame Liu became the favorite, and Madame Huo became depressed. In the following years, she fell seriously ill and passed away. Therefore, the eldest son always believed that Madame Liu killed Madame Huo. Their relationship has always been bad.
Understood. One last question. Why did you tell us about this?
It's like this. A few days ago, I heard the master mention the prestige of you and Constable Zhou. Solving a major case in Bianjing, he couldn't stop praising you. Therefore, I thought, if it was you with your help, maybe something could be stopped. Ah.
Prefect!
What happened?
The prefect is dead.
What? Dad, what are you doing?
The prefect is already dead. You can't do anything, even if you go in. If you don't want to leave evidence against yourself. At the scene, you'd better not cross this door. Sis, can you ride a horse? Ride to Kaifeng. Prefecture report. The case fast. As for you... Before Kaifeng Prefecture arrives, no one enters the scene.
I'm the son of the prefect! How dare you order me around!
The son of the prefect. May I ask what your current position is? And what rank you are? My sister's a military patrol officer in Kaifeng Prefecture, personally appointed by the late prefect. Now that a murder has occurred here, according to the laws of the Great Song, everything must be led by my sister. You are just a commoner. Do you want to rebel?
How dare you! Mother!
What? Oh, listen to everything young Master Zhou says.
Humph!
Aoming, protect the scene. I'll go get someone right away.
Yeah. Madame Liu, you opened the door with a key. The door was locked from the inside before...
Yes. After Darling argued with the master today, the master stayed in his room alone and wouldn't come out. I was worried about him, so I came to check, only to find the door locked from the inside. I brought the key to open the door, but I didn't expect...
Mother, don't worry, I'm still here.
Before the people from Bianjing Prefecture arrive, I have some questions to ask everyone.
Where is it? Where was the prefect murdered?
Young Master Zhou. Madam, 2 young masters.
Captain Li, the prefect always treated you well. You must find out the truth.
Rest assured, madam, I will definitely not let the killer go.
Except me. Checking if the prefect was dead. No one's entered. It's exactly as it was.
Oh, so you, kid, know how to protect a crime scene, huh? Did I say something wrong?
Madame Liu, please wait at the door.
Mother, Captain Li's here. They're enough. Excessive grief is bad for your health. Go back to your room and rest.
Delang, let's go back first.
I've done a preliminary inspection. The door was locked from the inside. Madame Liu opened it with a key. And that is the only window in the room which was also locked from the inside. Now this is getting interesting.
Does young Master Zhou mean?
A locked room murder.
A locked room murder?
What's a locked room murder?
It's a case where the victim is the only one. Inside a sealed room. I usually call these kinds of cases locked room murders. Generally speaking, among all cases, locked room murders are the hardest to solve, but there are exceptions. The prefect has a wound on his neck. Extremely thin. Strangled from behind. He was strangled to death. The murder weapon is an extremely thin wire.
Extremely thin wire? What's that?
Lute string, kite string, bowstring, forged iron wire. All possibilities. All's flesh and blood under the prefect's fingernails, matching the irregular small wounds on his neck. He probably scratched himself.
The prefect strangled from behind, trying to pull the wire away, leaving these marks.
Looking at this situation, the prefect was sitting here, reading a book, when someone came from behind and strangled him. The prefect's body is still warm, which means he hasn't been dead for long, probably less than an hour. The room is not large. There are almost no places to hide. The bookshelf behind the prefect cannot hide a person, no matter where the killer came from. They couldn't have escaped the prefect's sight.
Acquaintance crime again.
Probably yes. Moreover, it's not just a simple acquaintance crime. The killer is right here in the manor.
Young Master Zhou found anything?
It's a simple deduction. Governor Liu died only a short while ago. And the manor is outside the city, plus it's broad daylight. To commit the murder, they would have to sneak into the manor first, and then escape in a very short time. Also, considering it's an inside job, the killer is most likely someone within the manor.
I've checked. The killer didn't leave any obvious clues. Aiming. The governor has always treated me well. If you found anything, you must tell us right away.
Don't worry, sis. I'll solve the case soon.
Young Master Zhou.
Captain Lee has something to say.
Young Master, the spy case, uncovered 3 days ago, still on trial. The governor suddenly died in the manor. Tell me, isn't this too much of a coincidence?
Captain Lee thinks these two things are related. Unlikely. The timing's too close. Even if the Liao accomplices wanted to act, the timeline's too tight. Besides, the spy has already confessed. If they had the means, they'd be better off finding a way to silence Yu Chengshan in prison. This case is likely an isolated incident. Huh?
Oh, there's blood on it.
The killer left it.
After the killer committed the murder, they escaped through the window.
But this window was clearly locked from the inside.
I see. Now I understand.
Ah, Ming, did you find something?
Oh, Sai! I was overthinking it before.
Ah, Ming, if you find anything, tell us right away.
I said, this case is actually very simple.
Ministry of Justice Director Shen arrives.
Huh. Shen Xing. Why, him again? Hey.
What a coincidence. We meet again.
Greetings, Director Shen. May I ask why the director is here?
The prefect died unjustly. I'm here to investigate.
Director Shen, this isn't right.
The prefect's case. It involves an official, and it's a murder case.
Jurisdiction says it should be handled by Bianjing Prefecture, until there's a result then sent to Justice Ministry for review. Director Shen, coming here now. Could it be there is another imperial edict?
Insolent. I'm a Ministry of Justice Director, a 4th-rank Imperial Court official. And you, an unranked Chief Constable, dare to speak to me like this?
The director is mistaken. Chief Constable Lei is just a Bianjing constable. But according to Song law, murder cases within Bianjing are his responsibility. Although Director Shen holds a high position, you have no right to interfere in this case. Could it be Director Shen is above Song law?
In our great song. Naturally, everything is done according to Song law. But you say, I have no right to interfere. That's not necessarily true. Come here. Show these 2 chief constables and the siblings my new letter of appointment.
Yes. Document from Secretariat Chancellery. Imperial Order. Justice Director transferred Shen Xing to Bianjing Prefecture. October 7th. Appointed Acting Prefect of Bianjing.
This.
How about it? Do I have the authority to look into this case?
Shen Xing is taking over as the governor of Kaifeng Prefecture. How could this happen?
Wait, if you take over as the governor, what about Governor Liu?
This is all thanks to your capable handling of the case. The previous case involving Liao's spies was solved beautifully. The court rewarded those with merit, promoting Governor Liu to take over as the Vice Minister of Personnel. This position of Governor of Kaifeng Prefecture naturally became vacant. It's a pity. Governor Liu had bad luck. Right before taking office, this happened. Sigh. Everything's been explained. Clearly explained. Any other question?
No more questions.
Let's disperse. Governor Liu's case doesn't need your concern. I will send someone else to investigate.
Sister, do you really want to investigate this yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Wait. Director Shen, the Secretariat's order just now said you will take over as governor of Kaifeng Prefecture on the 7th of the 10th month? Correct.
What do you want to say?
May I ask, Director, what day of the 10th month is it today?
Right.
Today is October 6th.
That is, per Secretariat Chancellery order, Director Shen will only be the prefect of Bianjing tomorrow.
Boy, are you really going to make things this ugly? Don't forget, your sister will still be serving in Bianjing.
Prefect Liu was kind to me. He was murdered today. If we can't catch the real killer, I will never be at peace. Please allow it, Director.
Very well. Are you saying that if I investigate this case, I won't find the real killer and won't be able to get justice for Prefect Liu?
Not what I meant.
You'd better not be.
Director, the prefect has been murdered. We veterans of the prefecture are all deeply grieved. We hope to find the real killer soon to comfort the prefect's soul in heaven. Please, allow it. Director.
Allow it.
You are dead set on going against me. Then I will allow it. Didn't you say I don't? Take office until tomorrow. Fine. Then I'll give you 1 day. By the end of today, if you solve the case, fine. If not, tomorrow I will punish you for incompetence in handling the case. Just you wait. I'll be watching right here. Start investigating.
Ming, let's continue.
Okay, sister, let's pick up from what we just found.
Wait.
Director Shen, what is it now?
I don't take office in Bianjing until tomorrow. No right to intervene in this case. But is this boy a member of Bianjing Prefecture?
Director! He's my brother.
I know I was asking if he is from Bianjing Prefecture.
No.
Since he's not, why let him participate?
Young Master Zhou is a helper we invited. Why can't he ask about the case?
Does Bianjing Prefecture have a helper position? Captain Lei? It's only half a day until dark. You'd better hurry. Hey, right, I remember you still have an old mother at home. Humph! I wonder if Captain Lei loses this job at Bianjing Prefecture. Then, who will support your old mother?
You...
Okay, I can't help them solve the case.
But I can teach my sister how to solve it. Is that okay?
You teach her? She's a woman! How can she learn to solve cases? Fine. As long as you don't participate directly, do whatever you want.
Sister, I'm relying on you.
Oh. Me? Will this work?
Sister, you have to have confidence in yourself. Don't you want to catch the murderer of the prefect yourself?
I must catch him.
That's my sister. This case is very simple. It's perfect for you.
But, didn't you say not long ago that locked room murders are the hardest?
But this case is the simplest type of locked room cases, because the murderer's method is very crude. Rest assured, Director Shen, I naturally won't say what I shouldn't.
Humph! You'd better know.
Sister, understand.
Understand what?
Okay, I get it, sis. I'll teach you from the basics.
Can this kid do it? That girl, Zhou Yan. What hope is there? Let's just try anything. Like this locked room murder. I've been in Bianjing Prefecture for over 20 years, and I've never heard of it. Following past experience. Investigating carefully, we might find clues. But now we only have half a day left. We can only trust those two. Let's go. Learn something.
Sis, first we need to be clear that there are many types of cases in this world. All kinds of situations will arise. But to solve a case, there are only two important points. One is the murder method. That is, how they kill. Many cases happen because of a crime of passion. The methods are often simple and brutal. You can tell at a glance. But like our case, the killer deliberately created a locked room environment, obviously to increase the difficulty of solving the case. So, we just need to figure out how he set up the locked room, and we can solve many mysteries.
So, how did the killer set up the locked room?
Sis, think carefully. How did the prefect die? And in the window crack, why is there blood?
Young Master Zhou means the killer used the murder weapon to set up the locked room.
Exactly.
Hey, wait. Aiming, how can you be sure the killer set up a locked room with the murder weapon? Couldn't they have opened the door with a key after killing someone and then closed the door?
Good question, sis. You can think proactively. That's a lot of progress.
Brat, what do you mean?
Before you guys arrived, I already asked about this. All the rooms in the mansion only have 2 keys in total. One for regular use, and one spare. The spare key is kept by Butler Wu, while the regular key is kept by different people. For example, Prefect Lu's room. The regular key is kept by Madame Lu. Let's assume Madame Lu isn't the killer, and the spare key is kept by Butler Wu. So, if the killer wanted to use a key to enter, there are only 3 possibilities. First, the killer is Butler Wu. Second, the killer stole the key from Madame Lu or Butler Wu. After the murder, they secretly return it to its owner. Third, the killer already copied a key to this room, just waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Kid, don't you think you're talking a bit too much? Does this count as teaching?
What I'm saying is just basic information about the case, even if I don't say it. When they investigate normally, they would also ask. It wouldn't waste much time at all. So whether I say it or not has no impact at all.
All right, you continue. Then I want to see, how you teach her through these things.
Learning to investigate in half a day is simply a joke.
You don't need to worry about that, Director. Let's get back to our topic. First, Butler Wu is the killer I asked. At the time of the crime, he was with the eldest son, Lu Wencheng. This point can be verified by both sides, basically ruling out the possibility of committing the crime. Of course, it's also possible they conspired. Lu Wencheng is helping Butler Wu commit perjury, but Lu Wencheng is Lu Zheng's son. Why would he help Butler Wu commit perjury? This point lacks a reasonable explanation, so we tentatively assume their testimony is valid for both parties. Secondly, stealing the key. This is too slim. The risk is too high, not to mention when stealing and taking, what if he gets caught? Even if he really succeeded, Butler Wu could also at any time discover the key is missing and tell you about this. Setting up a locked room would become meaningless. Finally, copying the key is the most likely. But this way, a new problem arises. This is the prefect's manor. He usually doesn't live here, even if he does. It's in Lady Lu's room. But besides Lady Lu's room, the prefect also has other spare rooms. It's hard for the killer to determine where the prefect lives each time. The meaning of copying the key is also not big. Unless he can copy all of Prefect Lu's room keys once. But if he had this ability, Prefect Lu might have been killed long ago. He wouldn't have waited until today.
No wonder. You said from the beginning it was a locked room murder. Sigh. Did you think of all this since then?
This is just basic logic. Isn't it obvious to anyone? Since we temporarily ruled out the situation of opening the door with a key and confirmed the murder weapon, then we can do a case reconstruction. This will be very helpful for you to solve the case.
Case reconstruction.
Young Master Zhou means let us simulate again how the prefect was killed.
Exactly, Captain Lee. Please go find a zither string.
You go. All right.
Young Master Zhou piano wire.
Give it to my sister. Captain Lei, sit in the prefect's seat.
Me.
Go quickly.
Here. Based on the situation at the time was probably shortly after the argument between the prefect and the eldest master. He was sitting right here reading, suppressing his anger. There were 2 people in the room at the time. He had just argued with eldest master Lu and was still furious. But this person was able to stay. This shows their relationship with the prefect was not shallow. When someone with such a relationship approaches you, you wouldn't have your guard up at all.
Makes sense. Ouch.
Hey!
Zhou-yan, when did you get behind me?
Just like the current situation. Even knowing that this is a crime scene reconstruction, the captain didn't notice my sister. Let alone the prefect. So Captain Lei, imagine now that you are the prefect, what would your reaction be?
Do I even need to think about it? I would definitely struggle hard, push back with my body, and try to snap the wire around my neck.
Very good. Based on the prefect's body, he thought the same thing. But something like a wire is too thin and too sharp. Once it cuts into the neck, it can't be snapped. So what would you do next?
Like this?
Exactly. When he realized he couldn't snap the wire in his neck, the prefect would definitely try to grab the killer's arm or body. But based on the prefect's sitting posture, he could only be like Captain Lei and grab the killer's forearm.
I understand. Right before the prefect died, he very likely grabbed the killer's forearm. So now we just need to find someone with fresh scratches on their arm, and we'll know who the killer is.
Foolish. I really can't stand it anymore. The chief of Bianjing Prefecture. Is this the only level you have? Humph. Or is Prefect Lu incompetent, making his subordinates a bunch of good-for-nothings?
What do you mean, Lord Chen?
I've watched for a while, and I already know this murder is premeditated. He could painstakingly create a locked room. How could he leave these obvious flaws for you to catch? Humph. In fact, as long as he wears thick wristbands beforehand, or stuffs some cloth in his arms, he can avoid leaving scars. Bianjing Prefecture's dignified chief. Can't even figure this out. How can you solve cases?
Old Lei, don't be impulsive.
I didn't expect Director Shen to be good at solving cases, too.
I am the director of the Ministry of Justice. Solving cases is my duty. You don't need to flatter me.
If you can't solve the case today...
Humph. After I take office, I'll drive you all out of Bianjing Prefecture. Humph. I don't keep idlers under me.
Then, does Director Shen know what method the murderer used to set up the locked room?
This... Of course I know. But why should I tell you?
Just as Director Shen said, this is a premeditated murder. The murderer will definitely make perfect preparations. Normally, sharp strings would leave cut wounds on his hands. But since he can consider the arms, he must also be able to consider the palms. So he most likely wore gloves or padded cotton cloth. He won't leave any evidence for us on his hands. Sister, you are the murderer now. You have already killed the prefect. Next is to escape and set this place up as a locked room. Take the string and go over there. Here. Okay, stand there and don't move. Next, we will recreate how the killer escaped.
Wait.
Mr. Shen, what is it now?
Just telling her directly. How the killer escaped. You call that teaching?
What do you want?
Whether it's how the killer escaped or how the locked room was made. You can't guide her from now on.
Okay.
Ming!
It's fine, sis. I believe in you. At this point, whether I explain or not makes no difference anymore. Observe carefully. The answer is actually in your hands.
The clue is in my hands.
Just a reminder. Yeah. Before dark, there are only a few hours left.
The clue. The clue is in my hands. The prefect was cut in the throat by a thin thread. There must be blood on that thread. Blood. I understand.
Hey, Yan, what do you understand?
Captain, we already know the prefect was strangled to death by a thin thread. After the killer committed the murder, they escaped through this only window. But when we found it, the window was locked from the inside. Have you ever thought about why there is blood in the window gap? Even if the murder weapon had blood on it, they could have wiped it off or put it away. When escaping through the window, there shouldn't be any blood at all.
Right. Why?
There is only one real possibility. That is, they had to get blood on it.
Need to get blood stain. You mean...
You two. This window is not high off the ground. It's easy to climb over. Next, I'll close the doors and windows from the outside.
Hey!
It's so simple. They actually solved it.
Good. Now we have figured out how the killer created the locked room. Next is to catch him.
You've mastered the basic principles of solving a case.
No problem. I said.
There are two basic methods for solving a case. First is to find the method of murder. Second, and the most crucial point, find the motive for the murder. All the cases in this world at the end of the day, 99% of them don't deviate from profit, wealth, love, and hatred. Except for a very few born bad guys who enjoy killing. Because normal people won't kill someone for no reason, who has nothing to do with them. So, your next task is to find among all the suspects the person most likely to have a motive, then eliminate all impossibilities. Even if the remaining answer is bizarre, it's the only truth.
Okay, I'll definitely catch him. But how exactly do we do that?
Why are you looking at me? You do your interrogation. What does that have to do with me?
It's actually quite simple. We just need to use criminal psychology's psychological profiling.
Criminal psychology.
What profiling?
Simply put, it's through deducing the killer's psychological traits to then grasp his physical features and living habits, personality traits, etc. This can effectively help us reduce the number of suspects and lock on to the killer faster.
Do too. Did you guys understand?
Young Master Zhou, is there a more easy-to-understand explanation? Well...
Presumption of guilt means assuming every suspect is the killer.
Interrogating them on this premise.
An innocent person being falsely accused will naturally be angry, and anger easily clouds the mind. Those who usually are good at hiding will inevitably reveal some information.
Oh, young Master Zhou. If you had said so earlier, we would have understood. Isn't that just intimidation and framing? You made it sound so... tsk.
I don't think we're talking about the same thing. Oh, sigh! Never mind. How did you guys interrogate before?
That's easy. First, take the ones who look like bad guys. Back with us. Oh, as long as they don't have powerful backing. We just torture them a bit. Let me tell you, young Master Zhou. There's an art to torture. When you beat them, the ones who did it and the ones who didn't react very differently.
So, are you planning to take Prefect Lu's family members back and torture them all?
Hey, I can't do that. I'll listen. Say no more. Haha, say no.
Sister, your next task is to be the chief interrogator. In this manner, call all the suspects and interrogate them one by one. Remember, as soon as they walk through this door, accuse them of being the murderer. Follow this line of questioning. We'll definitely get something. Okay. Captain Lee, you'll be the co-interrogator.
Okay.
Captain Lei, you'll record the confessions.
No? Why record the confessions?
You just said you'd listen to me. Is that not valid anymore?
Sigh. It's valid. I'll record it.
After all, this is a crime scene, and the prefect's residence. It's not appropriate to interrogate here. Let's change rooms.
Divine Detective Joe. Start the interrogation? You don't have much time left?
Don't worry, Director.
Greetings, Director Shen. The captain called me here. Do you have any clues?
Don't be nervous, madam. Please have a seat. We do have some clues.
Have you caught the murderer?
Sister, show some attitude. Accuse her of being the murderer. Test her reaction first.
Madam Liu, I'll be blunt. We suspect you are the murderer. We suspect you are the killer.
What?
Constable Zhou.
You must be joking. My husband and I are deeply in love. Why would I kill him?
Don't look at me speak. Since we came to you, we naturally have evidence. According to your statement, you came to find the prefect and found the door locked, so you used the key to open it. Then you found the prefect murdered and immediately screamed. But after we carefully inspected the room, the only window in the room was locked from the inside. Besides this door, there are no other exits. Who else could the killer be? But you with the key. In my opinion, you killed the prefect first, then locked the door, disposed of the weapon and blood, then returned here and screamed to draw us over.
Ridiculous! In this mansion, I'm not the only one with a key. Why don't you? Suspect Manager Wu.
Manager Wu has young Master Lu as an alibi, proving that at the time of the crime they were together. Unlike you, madam, who was alone at the time, without even your maid. Isn't that too strange?
The young master argued with my husband. I wanted to persuade him. My husband has always cared about his pride. At a time like this, bringing a maid was inappropriate.
Aiming. What she says makes sense. I can't find a reason to accuse her. What should we do? Then make it up, or spread rumors about her. At this point, are you still going to be stubborn, Madam Liu? Don't think you can hide what you did behind the prefect's back. We know.
What do you know?
Oh.
Chief Zhou, you said before, when my husband was alive, he took good care of you. Now his body's barely cold, and you falsely accuse his widow like this?
Mrs. Liu, we are just discussing the facts. The rumors about you and Dr. Cao have been going around for a while. As they say, no smoke without fire. There must be a reason. I'm afraid the prefect found out something, and you were afraid of being exposed. So you struck first.
Enough! You're just a lowly female constable in Kaifeng Prefecture. Your deputy position was given to you 3 days ago by my husband himself. Instead of being grateful, you spout nonsense here. You are truly heartless and ungrateful. My residence is only a few steps away. My husband's study. After Darling argued with the master, I went back to my room. Several maids can testify to that. When I went to the master's study, I didn't take them with me. But they all saw me leave. I didn't have time at all to murder the master. Director Shen, are you just going to let them slander innocent people?
But I am not yet the prefect of Kaifeng, so it's naturally not appropriate for me to interfere with Kaifeng Prefecture cases. Rest assured, madam, even if they frame you today, frame you. Once I take office tomorrow, I will definitely clear your name. As for the crime of framing the innocent and planting evidence, according to Song law, it's 40 strokes of the cane and exile for 3,000 miles.
Enough, sis.
Don't be agitated, madam. I was just eager to solve the case, plus the issue with the key earlier. That's why I suspected you. Now that you've explained it clearly, it was indeed my mistake.
Oh my. Don't be angry. Madame Zhou is still young after all, and not steady enough in her actions. I'll teach her a lesson for you later.
If
there's nothing else, I'll take my leave.
Wait!
What else is there?
I apologize for my sister. But as the lady of the house, who do you think murdered the prefect?
Who else could it be? Other than his eldest son, Lu Wencheng.
Why do you say that, ma'am?
Is there a need to ask? Everyone in the manor knows. The master doesn't like him. It's his own fault for being a disappointment. Studied for years, not even a jinshi. Hasn't passed the Juran exam. Know this. Master was the second place winner that year. Called the God of Literature's reincarnation. Strange if he thought highly of him.
Even so, you can't just say the prefect was killed by the eldest son, Lu.
On that topic, I'll be blunt. The eldest son has no hope in the exams and covets the master's hereditary official quota. According to the laws of the Great Song, a 4th rank official like the master can pass his privilege to a direct descendant. For a 9th rank official position, I'm a concubine. Favored by the master. I never had official status. The second son, always considered illegitimate. Under Song law, illegitimate sons can't inherit titles. Over the years, although the master never gave the hereditary position to him, he never complained. Just 3 days ago, the master suddenly mentioned to me that he wanted to make me his official wife. Over the years, the master and I are deeply in love. I would often bring up the matter of becoming his official wife. Master was busy with work and kept delaying it. He brought it up himself. I was overjoyed. Didn't think much of it. Now that I think, it must be Lu Wencheng. It must be Lu Wencheng. He was afraid that once I became the official wife, the second son would become a legitimate son, which would be a threat to him. Ultimately, I caused the master's death.
Rest assured, ma'am. If the eldest son Lu did it, we will definitely bring him to justice. Please rest first, ma'am. Ming. What Madame Lu said makes sense. What do we do next? Should we just interrogate the eldest son Lu?
Ha ha ha. You actually believed her nonsense. Women have long hair but short sight.
What does the director mean?
Madame Lu's words are well-founded. She also gave a reason why young Master Lu might commit murder.
Why don't you believe it, director?
Why should I tell you, idiots? Figure it out yourselves.
I know what you are going to say.
Boy, do you know anything?
If I get it right, does it count as helping them solve the case?
If you guess right, I will naturally be lenient. If you guess wrong, from now on, forbid you from saying another word today.
Then Ming shouldn't say anything at all. No matter what Ming says later, you'll just say he guessed wrong. Then we are bound to lose.
How could I do such a shameless thing? If you don't dare, then admit defeat. I don't have time to play with kids.
Fine. I accept. If I get it right, Director Shen must allow me to speak freely once during the subsequent investigation. How about it?
Fine. I will bet with you.
Madame Liu's words, self-consistent. 3 suspicious points. First, the relationship between young Master Lu and the prefect has always been bad. This point, everyone in the manor knows. Also, she said she and the prefect are deeply in love. This is not necessarily true. She herself said she had mentioned to the prefect about making her his official wife in the past, but it was never approved. She said it was because the prefect was busy with official duties. But think about it. If they were really in love, and considering the prefect has been without an official wife for years, making Madame Liu his official wife would just take a word. Dragging it out until now only shows he doesn't love her as much as Madame Liu claims. Second, Butler Wu said This is the prefect's vacation manor. He only comes here on his days off. But the daily affairs are managed by Madame Liu. This shows she lives here year-round. If they are really a loving couple, why didn't Prefect Liu let Madame Liu live in the city manor?
Madame Liu is frail and sickly. Perhaps the prefect arranged for her to recuperate here.
No. The second point is suspicious. Why did the prefect not mention making Madame Liu his official wife for so many years, but brought it up
3 days ago? Wasn't that right after the Northern Liao spy case closed?
Exactly. Why didn't he mention it for so many years, but brought it up right at this moment? Very simple. Because his status is about to change. He's been in Bianjing Prefecture for so many years without getting a promotion. This time, it's with the Vice Minister of Personnel retiring to his hometown. He wants to go further. But the problem is, this position isn't only eyed by him.
Why are you looking at me?
At such a time, the Liao spy case emerged. This is a crisis, but also an opportunity. If he solves it, his merit will surely reach the Emperor's ears. Even the position of Vice Minister of Personnel would be a sure thing. Once he's a core high-ranking official like the Vice Minister of Personnel, his status will be entirely different, even at his age. Entering the Secretariat Chancellery, or even becoming one of the Prime Ministers, isn't impossible. But at this time, if the position of his main wife remains vacant, it will become a hidden danger. After all, holding a high position, without a main wife, many prominent families will definitely make a move. There are too many interests involved. An old fox in officialdom like the prefect naturally understands this and doesn't want to get involved. Over time, the Emperor might even arrange a marriage to show his care. You never know. For the prefect, instead of keeping this hidden danger, better to elevate Madame Liu to main wife.
So you're saying the prefect elevating Madame Liu was entirely for his own career?
Most likely. Thirdly, and most importantly, murder requires considering not just the motive, but also the benefits. From young Master Liu's perspective, inherited official position, fully more important than a father who is about to become Vice Minister of Personnel. No matter how you look at it, the prefect being alive benefits him more. Therefore, as long as young Master Liu is somewhat normal, he wouldn't kill. For this reason, Director Shen. Am I right or wrong?
Your cleverness is commendable, but what a pity. Without broad vision, you'll never be suited for high office.
Your intelligence is passable, but you don't use it on the right path. It will only become a burden to you.
Insolent brat. Humph. A burden, you say? Then I'll see today who becomes a burden to whom...
Then Director Shen, just wait and see.
Ming, what did you just say to him? What does it mean?
Nothing, he said. My petty tricks won't amount to anything great. He's got brains, but uses them for crooked means. It'll ruin him and others. Ignore him. We just need to keep summoning Liu.
Summon the second young Master Liu.
Found anything? What's happening? It's almost dark. Can you do this? Are you my father's subordinates? He even praised you.
Second young Master, since you ask. I'll be blunt. May I ask, after the young Master argued with the prefect, where were you then?
What do you mean?
Second young Master, want us to say it. We suspect you're the murderer who killed the prefect.
Ridiculous! Why would I kill my father? My father argued with my brother. What's that got to do with me? I was practicing martial arts with the servants. Many servants were there. If you frame me again, don't blame me for being rude. Don't worry, second young master. We were just asking. With witnesses present, then it's not you. Release the second young master.
Sister, he's an idiot. Not worth much. Let him point out a suspect and chase him away quickly.
Second young Master, we misunderstood you. Don't be angry. Second young Master, since you have nothing to do with this case, based on your family understanding, who do you think is the murderer in this case?
Do you even have to ask? Besides shameless old Cao Baichuan, who else could it be?
Huh? Why him? From what I know, he's a renowned doctor. Your mother is frail and needs his medicine year-round.
Renowned doctor! My foot! He's just a scheming lecher. He's not a good person. He killed my father. Arrest him quickly. And torture him.
Wait, I got it. Thanks, second young master. For the clues, you can go now. Someone go invite Dr. Cao.
My lord. My lord. Captains, why are you looking for me?
Dr. Tao, have a seat. We just want to ask a few questions about the case.
Yes.
Dr. Cao, where were you? Prefect murdered.
Madame Liu fell ill again. The manor's jewel orchids ran out. I went back to Bianjing to buy some at Xinglan Pharmacy. I returned less than an hour ago. And just heard the prefect was murdered.
Is there anyone who can testify for you?
I was alone.
So that means you have no witnesses.
What do you mean?
We suspect you're the one who murdered the prefect.
Absurd. I hold no grudge against the prefect. Why would I kill him?
No grudge. Dr. Tal, you should know. No secrets in this world.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Madame Liu has already admitted to your relationship. Are you still going to deny it? I'm Zhou Ming. This is my sister Zhou Yan. Have you heard of us, Director Shen? Routine questions. Not direct involvement, right?
You already asked. Why ask me?
These past 2 days, I heard you solved a major case. The prefect was full of praise.
Then guess. Why the prefect invited us? Here.
You're here to investigate me.
3 days ago. Wasn't that right after the Northern Liao spy case was closed? Exactly. Why didn't he mention it for so many years, but brought it up now? Very simple. Because his status is about to change.
He's been in Bianjing for years.
Without a promotion? This time coincides with the Vice Minister of Personnel retiring to his hometown. He wants to advance further. But the problem is, this position isn't only eyed by him. Why are you looking at me? At such a time the Liao spy case emerged, this is a crisis. But also an opportunity. If he solves it, his merit will reach the Emperor. Even the position of Vice Minister of Personnel would be a sure thing. Once he's a core high-ranking official, like Vice Minister of Personnel, his status will be entirely different, even at his age. Entering the Secretariat Chancellery, or becoming one.
The Prime Minister's isn't impossible. But, at this time, if the position of his main wife remains vacant, it will become a hidden danger, holding a high position.
Without a main wife?
Many prominent families will definitely make a move. Too many interests involved. An old fox like the prefect naturally understands this and doesn't want to get involved. Over time, the Emperor might even arrange a marriage to show his care. You never know. For the prefect, instead of keeping this hidden danger...
Better to elevate Madame Liu, whom he knows well, to main wife. So you're saying, prefect elevating Madame Liu. Just for his own career. Most likely. Thirdly, and most importantly, murder requires considering the motive and the benefits from young Master Liu's perspective. Inherited official position.
Really more important than a father who is about to become Vice Minister of Personnel. No matter how you look at it, the prefect being alive benefits him more. Therefore, as long as young Master Liu is somewhat normal, he wouldn't kill. For this reason, Director Shen. Am I right or wrong?
Didn't expect this case solved so easily. Men, take this shameless scoundrel back to the Kaifeng Prefecture. Wait until I take office tomorrow. To interrogate him strictly.
Yes, my lord, this...
Since the case is solved, I will reward you accordingly. It's late. Go home and wait.
Let's go wait.
Oi! What else do you want?
No case unsolved. He's not the murderer.
Boy, what are you talking about? You were the ones interrogating him, saying he killed the prefect. It was also you. He has already confessed. Yet, you are defending him.
Prefect Liu was killed 4 hours ago. This manor is not far from Bianjing. It only takes 4 hours to ride back and forth. If he were the murderer, he could have turned back, halfway killed the prefect, and then fled. To mislead us. But look closely. His shoes are stained with green mud. This is the unique green mud in front of Singlan Hall. This shows that he recently indeed went there. And Singlan Hall is located in the west of the city. To rush back to Bianjing from this manor, enter through the east. Song Gate. Horse riding is forbidden in Bianjing. From Song Gate to the west city, it takes over 2 hours, plus the time to come back. The timeline matches perfectly. Besides, whether he went there or not, just send someone to ask at Singlan Hall.
All right. You've said so much. Let me ask you, if he is not the murderer, why did he confess?
Very simple. He thought their affair was exposed. Madame Liu didn't have time to discuss with him, so she killed the prefect. He voluntarily confessed just to protect Madame Liu. If it was just an affair, the adulterer would be heavily sentenced. But Madame Liu is different. Even if the prefect was soft-hearted, she might not even go to jail. But you thought she would kill the prefect, and you would even take the blame for her. This is interesting. I think there are 2 possibilities. First, Madame Liu truly loves you and didn't hesitate to kill the prefect for you, but you said you proposed several times to elope with her, but she couldn't let go of her current wealthy life. This shows she doesn't love you that much. At least your importance is less than herself. Second, the consequences of the affair being exposed are more severe than we know. The prefect won't let her go. So this is not just as simple as having an affair.
Stop talking. Don't say any more.
Oh. Liu Erlang is the son of you and Madame Liu.
Everyone says Prefect Liu has been an official for 7 years. And is magnanimous?
It seems it's true.
So magnanimous, raising someone else's son for 18 years without knowing—
I'm just helping my sister investigate the prefect's murder, but I have little interest in your case with Madame Liu.
But it's out in the open. Captain Li, what's the standard procedure?
Per Song law, he should be detained pending trial. Today. If the prefect's murder is solved, he should be escorted back to Bianjing with the murderer.
If the prefect's case isn't solved, he'll be detained separately and tried on another day.
Either way, it's detention. Come. Arrange a room and lock him up.
When we leave, take him
back to Bianjing Prefecture. As for Madame Liu, she is the prefect's family. Order her not to leave the manor.
Wait until I take office.
Interrogate this adulterer first.
Yes. Wait, Dr. Sao. Based on your knowledge of this place, if you had to name a suspect, who would it be?
Steward Wu. Why? Zeno is in poor health to help her recover. I read various medical books. There's an interesting book called Records of Strange Diseases.
Is this book in your room?
No. A few days ago, the prefect borrowed it. It might be in his room.
Captain Li, send someone to fetch it. Go. Captain, the medical book. This disease is... Don't look at me. I know nothing. Summon Steward Wu. Steward Wu, Dr. Cao just accused you of murdering the prefect. How do you defend yourself? This...
Constable Zhou, where does this come from?
Ever since the eldest son argued with the master, I've been with him. The eldest son can testify.
What if you conspired with him?
You're joking, Constable Zhou. Eldest son and master are father and son. As they say, fathers and sons don't feud overnight.
Even if he was dissatisfied, he wouldn't conspire with me to murder the master.
Too absurd.
It's not absurd at all. Madame Liu said earlier that the prefect and the eldest son have had a bad relationship for years. The eldest son always wanted the hereditary official quota, which the prefect refused. Plus, the prefect recently wanted to make Madame Liu his legal wife, The eldest son had every reason to take a desperate risk.
That's just your guess, Constable Joe. No evidence. Taking a step back. Even if you're right, that's between the eldest son and the master. Why would I get involved?
Evidence. Of course we do. The prefect's murder room doors were locked. But in the entire manor, only you and Madame Liu have the keys to that room. Madame Liu has a maid, proving her alibi, cleared of suspicion. Tell me, besides you, who else could have killed the prefect and then locked the door? Why? You conspired with the eldest son. That's simpler. I heard you. Came with the first wife's dowry and have been neglected by the prefect all these years. It's normal to hold a grudge. Plus, you and the eldest son have been close for years. If he promised you something and you agreed to lie, it's not impossible to risk it.
Since you're so certain, Constable Joe, then I have nothing to say. But I'll say it again. You say I killed the master. Where's the evidence?
Sister, you won't get any clues from him.
Next.
Why? You called me here? My father passed away.
I have many things to handle.
Master Liu, where did you go after arguing with the prefect?
What do you mean, Chief Joe?
Master Liu, be honest.
After arguing with my father, I stayed in my room. Butler Wu came to find me, he said. Filial piety comes first.
We were together the whole time.
Butler Wu can testify to this.
Butler Wu confessed, said you two conspired to murder him. The prefect never liked you since childhood. You harbored resentment. The prefect wanted Madame Liu as his wife. You feared your position would be threatened, so you conspired to murder him.
What a joke! Pure speculation. Even if my relationship with my father wasn't great, how could I commit such an unfilial act? False accusations. Any proof?
Director, you're a high official at the Ministry of Justice.
Will you just let them wrong an innocent person without evidence?
Don't be angry, eldest Master Liu. With me here, I won't let a bad person escape. I won't wrong an innocent person. I won't wrong an innocent person. If today they cannot produce evidence, I won't let them touch a hair on your head.
Director's words, I'm relieved.
Today you all slander me.
If you can't produce evidence, I won't let this go.
Of course, we have evidence. In this manner, those who have the key to the prefect's room are only Butler Wu and Madame Liu. Madame Liu has been cleared of suspicion. So who else could it be besides Butler Wu? Since it's Butler Wu and you gave him false testimony, what is that, if not a conspiracy?
Absurd. To convict someone on such speculation. When my father was alive? Is this how he taught you?
Don't blame her, eldest Master Liu. My sister is just eager to solve the case and avenge Prefect Liu. How about this? You sign and put your fingerprint on the statement first, and we'll continue investigating. If it's really not the case, we will definitely return your innocence. Eldest Master Liu. Captain Lei, have eldest Master Liu sign.
You'd better find out the truth.
We've finished interrogating everyone.
No, one person left.
Who is it?
Qinzu.
He was with us. He was here the whole time. Question him too. No, sis.
You finally realized that the time he was with us, the murder time didn't overlap. But it doesn't matter anymore. Based on the current evidence, this case can already be closed. One final detail. Needs confirmation. Captain Li. I need to go to Bianjing Prefecture to check someone's file. Is that possible?
About that? In principle, no.
Young master, whose pass do you want to check? Can I do it for you?
Then I'll leave it to you, Captain Lei. I want to check Prefect Liu's files.
Huh?
Young Master Zhou. Exactly as you expected. It happened over 20 years ago.
Good. Now we have all the clues. Sis, gather everyone. We can announce the case is solved.
Big Brother Butler Wu. You were called here too.
Dr. Tao, what's going on?
You three have finished your interrogations. Now you've brought everyone together here. Find the killer.
Yes, we have identified the killer. And the killer is right here.
Constable Joe, whatever you say, I remember you saying earlier that I was the killer, even now. Do you still think so?
After investigation, confirmed. The killer is the prefect's son.
Why are you all looking at me? Do you suspect me of being the killer?
You're not the killer. I just said the killer is the prefect's son. But you are not his biological son.
I'm not my father's biological son. What a joke. You think you can just deny it? Mother, tell them. Mother, what's wrong with you? Tell them quickly. I'm my father's child. Who is it? Tell me. Who is that person? It's you! I knew it was you. You beast! I'll kill you!
Lu Erlang, don't waste everyone's time. Your family affairs. Plenty of time to deal with them later.
Why are you looking at me? Do you think I killed my father?
Constable Zhou's earlier interrogation, didn't she mention it? When the master was murdered, he was with me the whole time. He had no time to commit the crime at all.
Have I gone mad to kill my own father? Not to mention this crime is an act of grave treason.
As long as he's alive. I'm the prefecture chief's son, soon to be the vice minister's son.
Even for the sake of my future.
I have 10,000 reasons to be filial to him.
Not to kill him.
That's right, when we first started investigating. I also suspected you immediately. Like when Madame Liu used the shadow official matter to slander you, my suspicion grew stronger. But similar things Aming also said. As no matter the circumstances, you indeed have no reason to kill the prefecture chief. But as the investigation deepened, and with Aming's constant reminders, I realized that under certain specific assumptions, you actually do have a motive to kill. This book on rare diseases was found in the prefect's room. It records some rare and incurable diseases. The crease happens to open to this page. This page records a rare disease called finger spasm. This disease is not fatal. It doesn't show up when young. Only when angry or old will it show up. When it acts up, the heart palpitates. Hands will tremble uncontrollably. Alcohol can relieve it. Steward Wu, if I remember correctly, when we first arrived, you seem to have a similar situation.
You're laughing at me. It's an old problem. Once it acts up, my heart palpitates. My hands tremble uncontrollably. It was better when I was young. Now, it's out of control. Drinking some alcohol helps. Catcher Zhou. Good memory.
On this confession, is Lu Delang's signature today? Everyone, look.
The handwriting on it is crooked. It looks weird. Not Delang's handwriting.
Captain Lee. Mrs. Liu is right. Captain Lee's paper. This is Lu Delang's normal handwriting. Lu Delang repeatedly failed the exams, but normally the prefect still has strict requirements for him. So Lu Delang's handwriting is pretty good. But today's signature on the confession, we saw him write it with our own eyes. Why is it like this?
His hand was shaking.
Right, at that time. We framed him as the murderer. He was in anger. So the hand signing uncontrollably started to tremble. Recorded in the rare disease book, finger spasm passed from father to son, generation to generation, no cure.
I see. I understand now. Governor Liu studied the medical book. He suspected you weren't his son. You found out about it. So you struck first and killed him. In that case, it all makes sense now. If you were Governor Liu's biological son, you would have no reason to kill him, but you aren't his flesh and blood. Once the truth comes out, you and Butler Wu are doomed. So you were forced to take a desperate risk. It's just a pity for Governor Liu. He thought it was just family misfortune. Only a concubine-born son, who wasn't even his own. But he never expected that even his legitimate son was someone else's seed. How tragic.
You're right. I'm not my father's biological son. This is something I had already realized. Father has recently been questioning my parentage. I did think about taking a desperate risk, but I didn't get the chance before I could act. My father was already dead.
You mean, you didn't kill Governor Liu? Things have already come to this. You heartless scoundrel, and you're still making excuses, man! Take him to Bianjing Prefecture. Use torture. I'll see how tough you are.
Yes, sir.
Director? He's not the killer.
What do you mean, Constable Joe?
Let me explain. Director Shen, I made a bet with you just now. I still have one more chance to speak freely. Does it still count?
As you wish.
My sister already made it clear. The one who killed the governor was his son. But first, young Master Liu, and second, young Master Liu aren't the governor's real sons? So naturally, they aren't the ones who killed him.
Wait. You mean that Lord Liu has another son?
Of course.
Shinzu is the governor's biological son. How is that possible?
Nothing is impossible. Do you want to tell them, or should I?
Young Master Zhou, you're joking. A lowly man like me. How could I be the governor's son?
I recall. Hey, you're from Junzhou, right?
So what? Just because I'm from Junzhou, I killed the governor. That makes no sense.
You're right. But in this world, most murder cases always have a motive. For instance, Governor Liu was also from Junzhou.
Quite a coincidence. Perhaps Governor Liu took me in because we were from the same town. When I was in trouble...
Madam Liu, I remember you mentioned before the governor was the imperial exam runner-up. Do you remember which year's exam that was?
27 years ago, Zhaiping's third-year exams.
Brother Qin seems to be 27 this year as well.
What does that prove?
I've seen Governor Liu's appointment records. They contain his files 27 years ago. Oh, he became the runner-up. Grand Marshal Huo took a liking to him, insisted on making him his son-in-law. That would be the eldest son's mother. Oh, the late Madame Huo. This should have been a lovely story. But next year, there was a woman named Qin Yuzhen. Oh, who begged her way from Junzhou to Bianjing and beat the drum for justice at the prefecture, suing the imperial runner-up. Back then, this case didn't cause much of a stir. Why? Because she simply couldn't get the case to trial. The prefecture accepted the petition, but in just 3 days, Qin Yuzhen withdrew the lawsuit herself. As for what happened in between, I don't know after all this time. But according to snippets of testimony from back then, Qin Yuzhen had a child back in Junzhou.
What a coincidence.
If you calculate the age, that child is the same age as Brother Qin.
What a well-made-up story. But there are so many people our age. Why do you think I am Qin Yuzhen and Lu Zheng's child?
Strange Brother Qin. How did you know that this child is Qin Yuzhen and Lu Zheng's In the story just now, I only said Qin Yuzhen sued second place Lu, but never mentioned they were husband and wife.
You.
Never mind. Now I can make you give up.
I have to say.
Honor, Brother Qin, you're so filial. Captain Lei, where is the thing?
Here it is.
Where did you find it? Give it back.
Found it in your room. I have to say, you hid it really well. If it wasn't for me, Anyone else would have a hard time finding it.
You brat! Let go.
Captain Lei, give it to him. Now you can talk.
Since it's come to this, I have nothing to say. You're right. I killed Lu Zhang. He brought it upon himself. 27 years ago, he abandoned his family. He got what he deserved. I only regret killing him so late.
Great. So, the culprit is you, idiot. Someone, take him down.
Yes. Don't touch me. I'll walk myself.
Young Master Zhou, I want to know. Since when did you start suspecting me?
When you came to find us, you shouldn't have come to us then. Your acting was too suspicious. It was overdone.
Take him away.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Worthy of Prefect Lu's prodigy. Solve the spy case. Even I can't help but admire you. However, you worked so hard on the case. But the credit will still go to me. Oh, what a shame. I value talent. So I'll give you one more chance. Kneel down. Swear loyalty to me. And from now on, do your best to work for me. After I take office, I won't target your sister. I'll promote her and give her important tasks. How about it?
You're shameless.
Imperial decree arrives. Justice Director Shen Xing, receive the decree. Justice Ministry Commander Wang Heng reporting, Justice Ministry Director Shen Xing corrupted and perverted the law, took bribes and neglected duties. By His Majesty's edict, suspended from Kaifeng Prefecture, stripped of Justice Ministry Director title, imprisoned in Court of Judicature and Revision to await sentencing. Zhou Yan, Zhou Ming, Li Wenguang, and Lei Yun present.
Present.
I have another imperial decree here, Zhou Yan. The four of you receive the decree. By His Majesty's edict, Prefect Lu Zheng of Kaifeng Prefecture has reported your merits. Zhou Yan, Zhou Ming, Li Wenguang, and Lei Yun have shown merit in solving the Northern Liao spy case. Zhou Yan is granted the title Rank 7 Records Administrator of Kaifeng Prefecture. Li Wenguang, granted title of Kaifeng Prefecture's Rank 8 Left-Right Military Patrol Commander. Lei Yun, granted title of Rank 8 Judicial Commissioner. Zhou Ming wins the Great Song Divine Detective Gold Medal. End of decree.
Thank you for His Majesty's grace.
Is this what it feels like to protect one's family? This era is actually quite nice. Ming, our great hero,